Sound of Murder.
I would just say it's cold. But that's me.
Oh, I don't know what you're complaining.
What?
I don't know why you're complaining. You're made of fire.
It was about the title.
I guess I could change it to something else.
Not really complaining. What I mean, if you want to fight about it, I'll
Yeah,
show
let's
you
fight
where I
about
live.
it.
Yeah,
We
cool.
are meat popsicles.
There we go. I like that reference. Good movie.
Love that movie.
Dude, have you seen the new one from the director?
What?
Valerian in the City of a Thousand Planets?
Oh, I heard that was
my-
a fucking disappointment.
That's great. Cool. The same director that did Fifth Element did this movie, and it's good. It's good. If
I've
you like-
heard mixed reviews about it.
I mean, if you liked Fifth Element, you'll like this, basically.
Oh, okay.
Because I know it's not everybody's piece of cake, but I like it.
No, yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I want to really like it, but I have not heard flattering things about that movie at all.
Well, because everybody thinks they're a fucking critic. I mean, it's everybody's personal opinion, you know? Like, I
Yeah.
hate watching certain other types of movies, and it's just my opinion.
I honestly tried to watch Justice League.
I couldn't.
I made it about 5 minutes in. I'm like, I can't do this. I'm gonna go jump off a cliff or something because that would be more entertaining.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, no.
Like, come on, DC, really?
That's gonna be one of those movies I avoid. One, on principle, and two, to preserve my opinion of that series, like, just as a whole, because, man, growing up watching Justice League Unlimited, yes.
Oh, yeah. Glad to know somebody else is excited for Wreck-It Ralph, too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of not. I love Wreck-It Ralph 1, but this seems a bit too gimmicky. I want to love it.
Well, you haven't even seen it yet, so how can you say that?
I mean, I've seen the trailers. That does not make me excited.
Everybody's a critic, folks.
Year. Hello, Giraffe.
Hello.
Please
Hey,
tell me
Giraffe.
you've watched the new episode of Critical Role.
No, I'm so behind. I've been playing too much Deep Rock Galactic. I've played like
I'm supposed
over
to stop
50
for this.
hours in the last week.
Jesus.
Week, 3 days, maybe.
You've
Maybe.
been streaming it for
Oh, wait,
the last
yeah,
5 days.
I haven't streamed it. I haven't streamed actually a couple of days. I just been playing like 7 hours straight for the last 3 days. So yeah, 50 hours in since it came out. Actually, maybe I don't want to look at my hours in it.
Yeah, but it might be better for your sanity.
I've been playing a whole shitload of Into the Breach lately. Which is
Oh yeah.
as it turns out.
Yeah.
And of course, he sucks at it.
Hey, I beat the game.
Fucking purposely murdered me, dude. I saw that whole thing. You're just like, oh, let's just put Busty into the fire. Just let him sit there for 3 rounds. Oh, wait, let's move him right before he burns to death.
I try.
No, it was funny. I liked it.
Yeah, I actually beat it.
Oh, nice.
With one group, I have. Yeah, it's rough though. That game is rough.
Hey, using trainers is fun, huh?
Oh, you know.
What?
Anyway.
Hey, Ryben, please. At least you. You've watched a new
Oh, wait,
episode of
log in.
Critical Role, right?
Most of it, yeah.
That new NPC.
Oh yeah, no, he's amazing. Okay. I'm gonna pull you guys out. Really quickly. Anyway, anything we need to get to before we start? I just figure we'll give it a chance. Anything you guys wanna?
Hey, yeah. Can I maybe retcon one thing.
Depends. What's up?
Could I have possibly bought a belt of dwarven kind instead of goggles of night?
They didn't have one.
Okay, cool.
So-
Never mind.
Yeah, they wouldn't have had that.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, like, you could find that probably in a more dwarven place. But, yeah, Keokrati wouldn't have had something quite like that. Anyway.
Also, I see that you rolled an attack for a silver wyvern. That does not fill me with any sort of confidence.
Oh, the only thing that Nix would want to do is probably put Tumo in her bag and let him just hang out in there.
Okay.
Is
So it
he
doesn't
still
freeze.
super fat?
He's a little less bloated as things are starting to digest, but he's still got a bit of a pot belly going on, yeah. All right. So, oh, you guys threw me a bit of a curveball, but I think I'm pretty happy with what I've come up with.
Really, what did you expect us to do?
Not
I mean,
chase
there were
after the
actually
big bad
other
thing?
options. You guys just chose this one before I had an opportunity to even outline any of them.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have
Like,
opened with that one. You know it's too
Yeah.
good to be true.
Yeah,
You-
well, Ramnik, we'll see. We'll see.
Anyways, do we want to open with do we want to start with a quick recap here?
Yeah.
Because I don't remember shit.
Okay. I'm just putting everything in its proper place so that I can DM properly.
No comment.
Hey, I didn't say I was good at this.
Wow. Rude as fuck.
Who?
But not untrue.
So, last time, you guys saw all the wyverns taking off towards the northern weir. You guys decided that you wanted to go to the Frostlands to help. So, Neil gave you access to the teleportation portal there. After gathering up some new magic items, along with your cold weather gear, a couple tents, and all that stuff, while your ship was in for repairs, you guys headed out to the Northlands. You guys managed to, yes, like I said, secure cold weather gear, a couple of rings of warmth, and plenty of other little bits and pieces. And you guys headed out in the morning after taking a rest at a nearby or at Tagus's house. In the morning, decked out in your cold weather gear, which was making you kind of uncomfortable, you realize just how good that stuff is. Oh wow, okay, Busty.
Huh.
I can't. Like,
sorry,
all
man.
that's coming through, and I'm just like, throw me off a little bit.
Yeah, I
No
didn't
worries,
want to say anything.
No worries. But like, yeah, it just threw me off there for a second, but it's all right. Taz cold weather gear being literally two sets of large cloaks sewn together to cover up his fucking insane size and armor. You guys all jumped onto the portal and were teleported into what is very apparently a frozen wasteland. You saw, well, it was hard to see anything. It was, as you guys left in the morning, the sun hasn't really quite come up here yet. It's dim light. It's snowing, small snowstorm, and you're realizing just how good it is to have cold weather gear, as rings of warmth might protect you from some temperatures, but not necessarily the little shards of ice whipping through the air and actually like hitting any pieces of exposed skin. It's incredibly cold. You can see a light in a mountain just up ahead, in what appears to be a cave, and sort of you can see the base of the mountain. Assuming you probably have to head in that general direction. As you guys get out, Ta and Corellian immediately sink 4 feet into the snow, and everyone else sinks 2 feet into the snow. Ta and Corellian being in plate armor, you sink a little bit further. Bramnik, I mean, I think that would put you almost at, what, mid-chest? 2 feet? It's pretty close to mid-chest.
It's a little above my belly button.
But that's where we're going to start, so...
Is that with the snowshoes that we bought?
You wouldn't have been able to stand all on the teleportation circle with snowshoes, considering how big they are and annoying. So you'll have to sort of throw them on so that you could continue walking. But welcome to the Frozen Reaches. And I'm going to move us to another map. But you guys won't be able to see anything. Just there's a ton of... Well, there's a ton of fucking snow. You can see the way ahead of you.
I would like to scoop some snow into my mouth and start chewing.
It is snow. It's very, very cold, but it does eventually sort of melt into ice cold water.
Unfortunately, it was yellow snow.
No, not in this case.
Whoa, where is the things?
I took them off. This is sort of theater of the mind moment, so...
Oh, ain't this just wonderful?
So yeah, you guys can see probably about a quarter mile from you, the base of this mountain. If anybody, if one of you wants to make me a perception check real quick.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh.
All right. You can see a small opening, or at least what looks like a darker spot in this, dark light of where there might be an opening into the mountain itself. You would know right away that, that would help you, or that you would be able to get, or rather that, that mountain is most likely the weir itself, and that's where you need to go.
Man, starting off this episode strong with the fucking 5.
I was trying to
Alright.
turn down the music. I couldn't hear anything.
Well, I guess we should put our shoes on and head that way. Huh?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll try to keep an eye out for anything. I mean, is it like a blizzard right now, or what's going on?
It's not quite a blizzard, but it's certainly obscuring your vision. It's really hard to see anything around. Now, your cold weather gear is sort of in, whites and blues, so it helps to, obscure you amongst the craziness. In other words, what it's going to do is it's going to give you not disadvantage, sort of just sticking there as black specks on the snow. Instead, it's just regular perception rolls. However, you guys are headed out in that general direction. It is slow going. I mean, slow going. Even with the snowshoes, they help for sure. Instead of moving at like a quarter speed, you're moving at half speed, but it's still pretty rough.
We should probably go look for how to get into that goddamn weir.
Well, you saw
Yeah.
what might be an opening at the base of the mountain, but you can't really be sure from this far off.
Which we're walking towards.
Yeah, as you're moving in that general direction, I would like. Let's see. Give me a rough marching order.
I'd probably be near the front.
Okay.
I'll
It's a
Middle.
scout.
I'll be last.
Okay.
I'll probably be behind Bravnik, just sort of like carving a path for everybody else.
Do we want to tie each other to each other?
No, we're fine. We're not going like.
Is
up
Ty
and down
using
yet.
his shield as a shovel?
He is
Maybe
effectively
not
a
a shovel.
snowplow.
Yeah, probably more like a snowplow, not a shovel.
Yeah. I mean, you don't really have to. With the snowshoes, you manage to stay up. You're only sinking in maybe like Ta and Carillion are sinking in maybe like a foot.
Oh, okay.
The rest of you are pretty much on top of the snow, no problem. But I mean, snowshoes are cumbersome. They slow you down a little bit. Not too bad, but you know.
Hi ho, hi ho.
So
Whoa!
just-
I just got an out of realm experience.
Oh.
Hmm.
Let me grab this.
I'll
Alright.
just do my best to keep an eye out for anything that looks friendly or non-friendly.
I would like to light a torch and keep it near my feet.
Okay. Sure. You guys sort of plod on. It takes you about an hour. You've made it not that far, unfortunately, but a little ways in. You can now see what does in fact look like an opening to the cave. Birdie, all of a sudden
Yep.
your little tube thing feels a little bit heavier.
Okay, I'll check it.
Okay. So as you guys are sort of walking along, you read a note, and I believe I discussed with you what it said. But here, do you want me to just PM it to you, or are you cool with me saying it out loud, I guess?
Either one.
Okay. That's easier just to say it. You read a note that says, I've got basically from Velatha saying, I've got your sister. Get here now, or you'll never see her again. And inside is a small prismatic crystal. You would know that this is a lacrima containing some kind of spell that you have to essentially crush to activate.
Birdie gets a almost like pale look on his face and drops the note and crushes the thing.
For the rest of you, you saw Birdie sort of walking along that and then reading a note, dropping it, crushing some sort of small prismatic piece of what looked like crystal or gemstone, and then in a puff of purple smoke disappear.
What
I'm
the
gonna grab
fuck?
the note. Since he dropped it, I'm gonna go pick it up.
I didn't even notice.
Okay.
I'm still walking.
Well, I mean, he was literally right next to you. Like,
I thought he was behind me.
Yeah, he's 5 feet behind you.
Yeah, I wouldn't notice that.
That's true.
there's wind blowing, and I'm looking ahead. I
That's
can
fair.
notice anything.
He doesn't notice anything right in front of him.
That's fair.
Yeah, apparently.
So you sort of dive over to grab the note before it
Blows away.
whips off,
Hmm.
and you read the same thing.
Well, guys, it looks like Birdie won't be with us for this. Something's coming up with his sister, it looks like. I didn't even know he had a sister. Todd,
What?
did you know he had a sister?
Neither did I.
What? I'm like 30 feet ahead, and I turn around. What are you guys doing?
Why is everybody
Birdie's
stopping?
gone.
What?
Why did we stop?
Birdie is gone.
Can we discuss this in the cave where we can actually hear each other?
So as you're talking, I need let's see. You're looking there, so it'll be Zuzia and Nyx. Make me perception checks.
Oh god, no.
Perception, not persuasion.
Okay, yeah. Well, it won't. Yeah, okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries. Okay, so here's what basically happens. Zuzia, you see a slight glint for a second as it's white on white, so it's really hard to see, but you actually notice the shadow on the ground, the glint off of something, as a large form begins to dive directly at Ta.
Do I notice this?
You don't. You're looking back now. It's in front of you. Zuzi
This is why I don't bother with you guys.
So I just saw something big.
Yeah. You
Uh,
can or-
guys, something big.
Like pointing
Okay.
in
Oh.
a direction.
Yeah.
point
So-
it.
Okay, I'm gonna whip around and
Ta,
shield up.
I need you to make me. No, I need you to make me. Shield up. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Like that would be if she said something big and she looks terrified, I'm gonna like
Yeah.
spin around with my shield up first.
Okay. So, you see, bearing down on you, claws out, and I mean each claw is easily the size of you, Ta. A giant white bird. And to give you some context for this, as it reaches out to grab onto you,
Oh,
Pretty.
that's fucking huge.
Yo, that would make a pretty bomb wing.
Uh,
Wait, what?
What?
Damn.
Like,
Wings,
this thing did
like
really
chicken.
smart.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
it is going to attempt to
Oh, there.
attack you with its talons.
Okay. Can I try and ride it?
If you can survive this, you can try it. But
Okay.
If you can survive this, oh
Sweet.
my god.
this is gonna hurt.
Nice.
28,
Yeah, that's gonna hit no matter what I do.
23 slashing damage as it
DC
grabs you in its
19.
talons, picks you up
Well, don't I get a DC 19 to
to break
save
out.
from that
You've
for
been
strength?
caught by
Oh, to
it.
break. Sorry, to break. I
That's
thought
to
it meant
break
to
it.
avoid. Okay.
It then flies with you 30 feet up into the air.
All right.
At this point, I need
Well.
everybody to go ahead and roll me initiative.
I can't fucking hit that.
I don't have access to my token.
Yep,
Oh,
me
did
neither.
it not? Okay.
Nope. Nobody
It went
does.
and did the stupid thing again.
I think that's
Hold on.
awesome.
Okay, we'll fix it. Yeah, this is always annoying because it doesn't automatically do the thing anymore.
I'm just gonna drag my token onto it.
That's fine.
Oh, fucking Christ.
All right. About to get
Wow.
you, Bramnick.
Yeah, 20.
Hey, you have a +1 initiative.
7.
And,
Yeah.
let me give you
My
a
initiative is
Zuzia.
garbage. I mean, not as bad as yours, but it's still garbage. I guess everybody's is about 1.
We were rolling like fucking shit. For the things that matter.
All right, Zuzia, you should be able to roll initiative now.
The iron stone would be around my head, right?
Oh, there it is.
What's that?
The iron stone.
Yeah, it would still be there.
Sweet. So that's ready.
Yep. It's gonna go ahead and roll its initiative. Ooh.
Oh,
Well,
thank
that was
God.
kind of lucky for you.
Phew.
Here's the part where I say, I wish Birdie were here because he's the one with the removable rod. If we had tied ourselves off to it, that thing would have just yanked off its own legs.
Potentially. I mean, it's 8,000 pounds of force to move it. It's
Yep.
not technically immovable, but it's very difficult to move. Zuzia, I need you to roll your initiative.
I did.
Okay, where is it? Okay, so it didn't. All right, let me add a turn here.
Oh, I guess I didn't click. I was
Yeah.
trying to click before, and it like wouldn't let me. And then when you said to roll it, I didn't attempt to click first.
Okay, no worries, no
Uh,
worries. I got it. That
sorry.
was kind of my screw up.
Yeah, half
So
that's just
Ta.
roll 20 being roll 20.
So Ta,
Yeah.
You are up. Go ahead and switch this to here. What do you got?
Okay, so I'm gonna try and break out first. Is it
Okay.
like
Uh,
did it grab me and then like it's starting to swoop away, or did it just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
stop?
It came down. You know how birds land and they sort of like do the flappy thing with their talons out?
Mhm.
It did that, wrapped one claw, just one, around your entire body, and then started lifting straight up.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna try and break out. So just a straight strength check.
Well,
Strength
it can be
is probably-
athletics, but it has to be strength based, basically. 16,
Ooh, nope.
not good enough.
All right,
You
Oh,
are considered
Jesus.
restrained currently.
sure.
Okay.
Does he have an action to do anything else? He does have an extra attack action.
That was his action.
Yep.
Oh,
And
shit.
like he's restrained, if he doesn't break, he can't do anything. So, Zuzia, you're up.
Okay. I'm afraid to like hit it with something because I'm afraid to hit Ta, but I
Oh,
guess I'll
don't.
use.
It's
Don't-
huge.
Yeah.
There's
Don't-
plenty of
yeah.
space
Don't be
for you
afraid.
not
Oh,
to
sure.
hit him, and you have sharpshooters, so you should be
And
okay.
it's top.
And it's Ta. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll just use my. I really want to use Firebolt on it, but.
Okay.
Well, why not?
Okay.
13. For as you send up a firebolt, it actually sort of barely impacts one of the wings, but does nothing to it. Doing no damage as its AC is higher, unfortunately.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you want to move? I will
Um.
say you get 20 feet of movement. It's a -10 for the snowshoes right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wanna
so you have
move.
20 feet of movement. You do have your bonus action that you can use to dash to get up to 40 feet.
I just kind of want to move like there. I
Okay.
believe that was 20.
Yeah.
Under 20, yeah.
That was 10. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're fine. Okay, so remember this thing is 30 feet up with Ta. Nix, you're up.
All right. So does that mean I have to like walk under them to be within range, like of 30
For what?
feet?
Within 30 feet? If you
Yeah.
walk like directly under it, you can just get within 30 feet. Yeah.
All right. So like, would that be good, or do I have
Yeah,
to like?
yeah. We'll say that's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot him with a new spell I haven't used yet.
Okay.
All right. Let's hope this works. Oh, why didn't I do it?
Witch
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
Hold on.
okay,
I fucked
so-
it up. Hold on. It's in here. There we go.
23
Holy
will
fuck.
definitely.
Wow.
Eat shit.
Okay, so 39 lightning damage. Holy shit. Okay.
And actually, I do have a question on that one, Ryben.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not super sure how spells work. With the spell attack bonus, do you apply that to the attack roll to hit or the damage
Yes.
roll?
Yes.
Yeah,
Or
it's
to both?
only- Spell attack bonus
Is
Yes.
to hit.
is to hit.
Okay.
Alright, so 39 damage. Jesus Christ. Okay. Good hit. As you manage to hit it with that, the lightning sort of arcs across its back and wings. You can see leaving a sort of like a smoking bit of feathers across its not its flight feathers, but against some of its control feathers. You definitely heard it.
Alrighty. Well, that's it from.
Okay. Question: can I use command on it?
What does command say? I believe it's something that can understand you. Creature you can see within range must succeed. Targets undead if it doesn't understand your language, or if you command. You can try.
probably doesn't understand. Cause it's a dumb fucking bird. Motherfucker.
That's metagaming.
Shut up. It's 30 feet in the air. Fuck it. Breath weapon. I'm gonna try to take out one of its wings.
How far does your breath weapon go?
30 feet.
All right, you got to get real close.
Okay. Let's
Like-
see.
Pretty much in a like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, remember you have 20 foot of movement. It's 30 feet in the air. It's 30 feet up already. So you need to be like here to actually. Yeah.
You said 20 feet of movement that I have?
You get 20 feet of movement because of the snowshoes.
Fuck.
It's a minus 10 to movement right now
I can't.
on this particular terrain.
I can't get close enough. Hold on. How far do javelins go?
It's 60 feet with disadvantage. 20 or 30 feet with regular shot.
Da-da, 32. Fuck. Alright, fuck it. I'll shoot javelins at it.
All right. Roll it. Both of those will hit.
Ho ho! And I'm trying to take out its fucking wing so it stops going places.
Okay. So as you're do that beforehand and I'll consider it a called shot, but as you sort of chuck them up, you throw them pretty close to the sort of where the wing meets the body. They definitely dig in, but they don't dig in that far. I mean, they do some damage, but this thing still looks pretty hardy, and is taking the hits pretty well.
Take that, you stupid bird thing. I'm gonna
Brandon,
eat you.
I'm gonna try to pull out my big guns, and since I don't know if it understands me or not, I'm just gonna be like, "You will protect me and my friends."
Okay. Let's
Ho
see.
ho!
It has to make if it understands me.
Yeah.
Don't you have beast
What
speak?
do you say it in?
Fucking Christ.
I guess
Words.
Okay.
No, I don't know.
You speak with animals, right? Or
Yeah,
something?
but I'd have to
Yeah, but
cast
you
that
have to
first.
cast that first. Yeah. It does not seem to understand you,
Okay.
unfortunately. It would have been a nice trick, but unfortunately. Anything else? You have
bonus
15 feet of
action.
movement, just so you know.
I guess I'll just move closer. 10, 15.
Okay.
Listen.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Bonus action? All right. Bring us the ice rock. It flies up to a total of 150 feet.
You guys just hear wee as I go higher.
And let's go of Utah.
Okay.
It doesn't know.
Yeah,
But,
no, I know.
but at that point, let's see. As it does that, it's going to take a beak attack at you in the air. It's sort of like
Alright.
attack you and then let you go. So beak attack
Yeah, I guess that'll hit.
for 24 piercing damage
All right.
as you begin to fall. That will bring it to its turn, end of its turn, and you are now falling. You're down 60 feet. So you
Alright.
have another 90 feet to go until you hit the ground. At this point, yeah, this point, no, not quite right yet. Okay. Yeah, Ta, you're up.
So I'm how far from it now? 60 feet from
60
it.
feet away from
Okay.
it, and 90 feet from the ground.
Just a second. Gotta check something. Oh, okay. Let's see. Do I wanna do this? I guess the smart thing to do. I'm like pondering all of this as I'm falling through the air. I
What's the
guess.
smartest way.
Well-
The sort of like the one chick looking at the angles and math meme. Is
Well,
it-
no, I was thinking more like the whale from fucking Hitchhiker's.
Oh, yeah.
What's
Oh,
this
no,
big
not again.
big round thing? I think I'll call it ground. Yes, ground. I had a really cool idea, but after the beak attack, I'm like, maybe I don't want to try and fight this thing in the air. So yeah, I'll cast fly on myself as I fall down using the Iron Stone, and then I'm just going to let's see, like, could I have waited a little bit, like through my turn, if that makes sense? Could I have used my movement to continue to fall for like 30 feet?
So your total fall would have been 60 feet just through that round.
Oh, just through. Okay, just through that one. All
And
right.
then you would have fallen another 60 feet at the top of the next round, basically.
Okay.
So if
Yeah,
you wanna do
I'll
that now,
just
you-
cast.
All right,
Yeah, I'll just cast fly on myself, and then I'll fly back down to the group. Although I had like, actually, yeah, I'll just fly
You
down,
can-
and then
you can dash it to get down all the way. Or no, you can't because you're using your action to cast fly, so you can get 60 feet
Yeah.
closer.
yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. I'll still be like 30 feet above everybody else. But then
Yep.
as I get within earshot of them, I'm gonna say, I had a really cool idea, but he actually hurts a little bit, so let's just fuck him up.
Okay. Anything else?
Let
think
me
you have a bonus action
check.
left.
I do have a bonus action. Most of my bonus actions are like in tandem with my actions, so that's gonna actually be it. Other than Expeditious Retreat, which
Well,
I
second
could
wind
do, but I
is
don't want to
sort of what I was
waste.
thinking, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah, I'll do
I'll
that.
give you that freebie.
I don't use it though.
Yeah, that's fair. But it's a pretty useful ability.
I gotta remember
got
what
hit
fucking
50
level
damage.
it is. Yeah, that was a lot of damage.
So-
It's well, I've got it here. Let's see,
Yeah,
1d10
so
plus my
it's,
fighter level.
1d10 plus your fighter level, yep.
Yeah,
So
I
1d10
will
plus
do
9.
that. Wait,
Not
what?
bad.
Oh
That
shit!
was
Yeah,
actually pretty
damn.
good.
All right, fuck. I'll take it.
That's potentially an entire hit that you can take now.
Well, I don't know. Everything else has been like 20 plus. Okay, yeah, that's
you
that'll
rolled
be it.
pretty well. All right, Zuzia, it is now 150 feet from you. Actually,
Okay.
it's more than that. It's 150 feet up. And then
Oh, yeah.
so we'll say 160 feet from you as the hypotenuse of that triangle.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use Firebolt again.
What's the range on that? 120.
Oh, I thought it said
Not-
200.
No. Unfortunately, it's 120 feet. So
All right, well then, I guess I need to move closer then. I had forgotten about it being up in
Yeah.
the air when I moved.
yeah. no
I
worries.
like realized after the fact, I was like, oh, that was dumb.
Yeah, he's 160 feet in the air, or 150 feet in the air straight. So 20 feet there would reduce it to about 155, we'll say.
Okay.
Firebolt still isn't gonna reach.
I have a short bow.
Okay. So make that attack with disadvantage, as it's outside of your 60-foot normal range, but it's within your 250 range,
Okay.
or whatever.
Damn.
Or 320, yeah. So that'll still hit 10 piercing damage. Nice. I think you can. Can you bonus action? No, you can't bonus action another attack unless it's melee. But no, you're not an assassin. Okay. So yeah, so 10 piercing damage. You do manage to land a hit. The arrow sort of piercing his chest, and you can hear sort of a squawk.
Do I get a sneak attack on that also?
at the moment, and you weren't hidden from him, but
Oh, I see. Okay.
yeah. So however, you do have a bonus action. You can move again if you'd like.
I'm good here.
Okay. Nyx, you're up.
All right. So he said it's 150 feet away.
Yeah, about 150, 155 feet.
All right, straight up. Okay. Nyx is just gonna move back a little bit and tell somebody, or just say, bring him down. You got to bring him closer to the ground. And that's
Oh
it.
yeah, and he broke your witch bolt, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because he flew so far away.
Yeah. That's no
That
no
sucks.
biggie.
Are you gonna hold an action or?
I don't really think there's anything I can do holding an action.
Well, if he comes closer, you could potentially like hold a Eldritch Blast or something like that.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'll prep that then.
Okay. Corellian, you're up.
I guess I will move the. How much is that? 5, 10. Wait, 5, 10, 15 feet to where Nyx was just standing.
Okay.
And hold my action while
What are you holding?
holding my javelins.
Okay, so if he gets within your range with the javelins, you're gonna chuck him.
I'm gonna try to take out its wings again. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 120 feet. Cool.
I'm probably gonna wait till it gets to like 80 feet.
Okay, that's fair. Bramnick, what do you got?
Right. He's 150 feet in the air.
150 feet in the air. This thing is a very large bird and can move very, very fast in the air.
So, just second, like my call lightning spell, like it picks a point in the sky,
Okay.
but I mean it's only 120 foot range, so that would make it the cloud form up underneath him, right?
Yeah, it would be
So-
just
okay.
underneath them.
So it wouldn't work. Yeah, I'll hold. All right. Second question: would you consider us being in a storm at the moment?
I suppose. Yeah.
Just wondering because the call lightning gets extra damage if we're in a storm.
Yeah, I would say
already.
this isn't quite a blizzard, but I would call it a snowstorm. Sure.
Okay. So yeah, I'll hold my call lightning until he's within my range of 120 feet.
Okay. So, at this point, the rock is going to fly here and then down to about 90 feet. So
is
that
he within range?
that puts it within range of what was dictated by you, Bramnick, and by Nyx. You said 80 feet, Corellian, but you can't. But it is technically within your range if you want to throw it now. Throw them now. But yeah, he's at 90 feet away.
I'm gonna wait till he gets a little closer.
Okay.
Well, this is the bottom of the round, so
Yep.
So we can shoot him.
Yeah.
yeah. So now you get to release your held actions.
All right.
Jesus!
Yes.
Holy crap!
Nice.
Well done. So 22 damage. That's mean.
And I did my call lightning. It's gonna make a dex save.
Those were some pretty good rolls too.
Okay, so DC 16 dex save.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's probably got a decent dex, but
Not actually that high, but high enough.
yeah,
Does dodge so it gets half?
half damage. Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta finish putting in all the information for that for when it's
No worries. Okay. Corellian, do you want to throw? Because it's the bottom of the round. You're gonna lose your action if you don't throw now.
That's fine. I'll keep waiting.
Okay. Ta, you're up. It is now 90 feet above you.
60 for me because I'm 30 feet up from.
Right. My bad.
So with that,
Keeping track of flying things
No, that's-
without like Matt Mercer's little pedestals.
Those are
Pain in
pretty.
the ass. I know, but I want them so bad. There was a thing that I figured out at one point that I could do, but I don't remember how to do it now.
So could I? Oh shit! They said they wanted it back down here though.
I mean, technically,
Um,
you can still just fire a spell at it or something and come back down.
yeah, I could. I want to do a thing, but I could probably wait until it's lower. It's gonna be stupid, but it'll be cool if it works. I guess. Fuck. I guess I'll wait to go up. Hang on, let me look at my spells really quick, because really all I have that's like really good long range is like Firebolt. That's pretty
Right.
it.
Well, you can make it to it with your 60-foot movement range if you wanted to.
Could I? Okay, so would I theoretically be able to? Oh, that is cool. You do the little number thing.
Yeah,
Would I be able to
so-
fly up to it and try and grapple it? Like grapple onto it, like basically,
Grapple
like
onto it.
yeah,
sure,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
Not, gonna
Not
restrict
like
anything.
no. I basically what I want to do is I want to fly up. This is so stupid. I want to fly up and grab those stupid fucking like tentacly like feather things on the back of its head
Okay.
and like try and fucking surf this thing through the fucking air.
Okay,
See if I can,
you gotta
like-
Try that. It's gonna try to kick you off, of course.
Right? Yeah. I want to see if I can
It works.
basically
It'll
like
be in a post.
not
pose.
tame it, but like sort of like a like
Drive
trying to
it.
break it. Sort of. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. I got you.
Okay. All right. Sweet.
Alright,
That's
so
what.
it'll be direct strength versus athletics versus athletics or whatever.
Right. Let's see. Here
So
we go.
see how you go.
Big old fucking bird.
Oh, 18, not bad. It's gonna.
Oh
Okay.
fuck!
What
So
the
as you do
fuck?
that, it
Modifier?
flips
It is the same as Tom.
It's got a
Yeah.
+9 to strength. What the
It
shit?
actually, so for the purposes of that, we'll say you fly up here. It's gonna. I need you to make me. Oh shit! What would it be? I guess it'll just be a.
I mean, if it throws him off, it's nothing because he still has fly on.
Yeah, I know, but for
What,
that,
it still hurts,
let's make
though?
it just no, it's not gonna hurt. But
No,
give
no,
it
I mean
just like
the
a
bird.
general strength to get yourself to see how well you do.
Okay, just a strength check.
Yeah, just a straight strength check. It's fine.
Yeah, not good.
Okay, so you're gonna actually move 15 feet at a 90-foot level here, next to it.
Okay.
But that's just it. You know, you're holding on to deer. You go up, you kind of grab onto it. I'm thinking like Avatar, that moment. Where
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
exactly.
So you're like grabbing onto the motherfucker, and you just whip his head, and you go. You can't quite hold on to these long tendrily things, and the centripetal force literally throws you 15 feet away from it, as it sort of glares at you.
Remember me?
It does now. All right. Oh. All right, Zuzia, you're up.
Okay.
He's now 90 feet from you.
Oh, 90.
Yep.
I was hoping for.
It's within your
Firebolt.
firebolt range.
Yeah, that's
But
what I'll use then.
okay. 23 will hit. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. 12 fire damage. You managed to singe quite a few feathers on it.
Well, I guess we're not using those for arrows.
Yeah, there's that. Well, I mean, there's still. I mean, this is a big ass bird. There's a lot of.
But that's just what she says, like
We're
under
just
her breath,
pre-cooking it.
like giggling.
That would be such a big fucking arrow that would have to fit those feathers.
Ballista
That's
bolt.
Ooh.
ballista bolt.
Can we-
right there, motherfucker.
Can I turn Todd into a ranged character where he just fires ballista bolts?
From his chest.
You just carry
Somehow,
around
yes.
a ballista.
No,
Oh my
I-
God.
You could carry a ballista probably,
I know.
like a light ballista.
All right, next you're up.
Did-
Oh,
I guess
yeah,
I can't really
so
do
your
anything
movement,
else.
You don't have. I don't know. You could try to potentially like. You
Can I
could
throw a
dash.
dagger at him?
No, that has to be.
No,
you have
it's
to use
not
the
close
attack
enough.
action, and that's got a 60-foot range for daggers.
Yeah, that's what I just looked at. Okay, then I'm not doing anything.
Okay. You do have movement, I will say.
Movement and maybe a bonus action if you got one of those.
Bonus action for dash, or You don't need disengage. Disengage literally won't do anything for you.
Yeah, I don't really want to go farther away.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, okay, I changed my mind. There.
Okay. All right, Nix, you're up.
Okay, and you said 90 feet, or do I have to get
It is
closer,
90
right?
feet up, and you are. See, you're about 15 feet from it, so it's like 95 feet away from you, 90 or about 100, somewhere between there.
All right. What if I move right here? I think that's far. Yeah, I can make
Yeah,
there.
I'd say it's 90, 95. If you're basically directly under it, so 90 feet. Yeah.
Perfect. Then yeah, I'm gonna cast this.
Oh, okay. Target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed.
Which means it's gonna fall like a stone.
My DC is 18.
All right.
Damn.
Oh!
Okay, so all of a sudden this ice rock freezes up. You see its wings stop flapping as the air is no longer keeping it up. Its wings sort of catching it on one right before it's about to do a big, down thrust with its wings. So the air begins to slip past it, and it begins to fall. Bramnik, you're up.
Carillion?
I mean,
sorry.
there's literally nothing I can do, so I'm gonna sit here and wait for that motherfucker to hit the ground, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
hit the fuck out of it.
Okay. Bramnik?
Does it still look pretty hardy?
Yeah.
Fuck. And I can't remember. Is it a bonus? Is it a bonus action or a free action for me to drop B shape?
Bonus
it's a
action to drop beast shape,
Is it not a free action?
I think. Well,
I can't find. I guess I've got the book here. I can
I'll
look real quick.
find it here. Hold on.
Where's that book? Druid. It's cleric.
I can never remember either. So
Yeah, it's-
yeah, it's fair.
Oh wait, no, I am looking at it on the Roll20 compendium. You revert to your normal form unless you spend another use of this feature. You can revert to your normal form earlier by using a bonus action on your turn.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, well. I'm gonna hold my action until it's within 10 feet of me, and then I'm gonna hit it with Sylvain.
Okay. Okay. So it's Ice Rock's turn. The target can make another Wisdom saving throw. Okay. So it's gonna try to do that.
Fucking
So
bad.
if it doesn't, it's gonna fall like a rock.
Oh god.
Can
You know what,
Fuck
for the
out.
purposes of this,
I
I'll
get-
say on
can I
that
get
initial
demonstration?
bit, as it was right on its, its downstroke of its wings, it's already down 30 feet, so it's within 60 feet of you now.
Come
Oh!
God, 60 feet up.
Raiden,
Man, it's
stop!
not me. It's just
Stop!
So it's now 60 feet up. That is the end of its turn, though. So it can't do anything. At this point, it sort of, but it does look over the group here at on the ground and focuses in on the little. Let's see. What would it choose? It would probably go for.
The shiniest one?
No, it's gonna look at probably Bramnik as the one that it figures it can most easily carry off as it wheels to get ready to attack.
Is it because I'm small?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, in this case, it is. That being said, at this point, I would like Ta as the
Mhm.
only one high enough to make me a perception check.
Okay. Hey,
Not
man,
bad.
Even
So
with
you
the minus
quickly
one?
glance around, just like, what the fuck is going on? And you can see off in the direction that you came from, 2 more large shadows. Very similar to this, headed in your direction.
Shit. All right.
Now, that being said, you also hear something and notice something from, because at 90 feet, right?
Mhm.
It's another, like, probably 120 feet above, but you can see the light in the cavern, right? That sort of overlooks everything. There's that, and then there's the smaller light down here. Sorry, down here. Or not smaller light, but that's where the smaller, what looked like cave entrance is. And then above it, there's a large opening, like cave entrance, and just in the cliff face. 2 large creatures take off from there. And at this point, Tanaka,
Yep.
you place your token right here.
Okay. Whoa. Yeah, I don't think he's that big.
No, he's not that big.
Birdie's bald.
There you go. Sorry, let's just move you there. Okay. As you see, 2 large creatures, like I said, in the mouth of this cave at the top, sort of standing there, getting ready to throw themselves out. In fact, they do. 2 large silver wyverns take off and are flying in your direction. You can see riders on their backs. We are now at the top of the round. The rock is no longer falling, because that would have been hilarious. But unfortunately, it did make it save. Ta, you are up.
I'm diving down on him.
All right,
I'm doing it again.
let's do it.
Grapple out of the back of his head, hanging onto those feather things.
Okay.
And try to twist it off.
No, I wanted to hang on. I want to fucking ride this thing like Avatar. What does he say? Like, what is the biggest predator in the sky ever do? Look up or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
So yeah, I'm going to try to do that. It's going to be athletics, right?
It'll be athletics versus its strength.
All right.
Let's see.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah!
He managed to hold on. That being said, he doesn't much like it.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I don't know how much control you have over it, but you've
I-
certainly bound it up, and it's not able to really. You sort of pulling the head up and away from the party, and
Yeah.
it's sort of been looking
Yep.
down.
Exactly.
And it's having a tough time of it. Actually, with a 28 versus its 15, I'm gonna make it roll we'll call it a con check. No.
Ooh.
It drops another 30 feet as you sort of pulling it back, like the reins on a horse, and
Mhm.
it's unable to keep its wings under it exactly. It is now 30 feet above the rest of the party, fighting with Ta. What the fuck has this encounter turned into?
Oh,
All right.
I told you I wanted it.
I know.
As soon as I saw it.
All right. Zuzia, it's now within 30 feet of you.
Okay,
Well,
I
if you
want
move up
to.
by 1, but yeah.
Oh well, it only
Yeah, I
needs to
mean-
be in 60 feet of me, so
Yeah.
I think.
For-
Well,
Oh.
for most things,
Yeah,
have-
at this point you do have something attacking it, so if you throw a dagger or shoot a bow, you will get your sneak attack.
I wanted to use one of these other things.
Okay.
I want to do the Shadow Blade. Can I do that?
As a bonus action, yes. You create a shadow blade in your hand.
Okay.
You can throw that then to hit it if you want, and it will return to your hand at the start of, or at the top of the round.
Okay.
So I think you just have to click it. 16 just hits for 10 psychic damage. Okay. You also get sneak attack on top of that, as you are proficient with Shadow Blades. This is gonna be rough. Okay, 28 damage. Well done. Okay. So you sort of chuck this this ethereal shadow blade that you create in your hand up at it. It sticks into sort of the base of the leg, and you can hear this bird sort of like scream out in pain. It's now got somebody literally wrestling it, and somebody else peppering it with blades. Now you do have you can, I think, bonus action, throw another dagger if you want.
Sure.
So just one of your regular daggers,
Mhm.
or yeah, that'll also hit. You don't get sneak attack on the second one, but that's still 9 more damage, which is ridiculous. Okay.
I was wondering about that too, Brandon. Didn't I make?
Oh yeah,
Use
yeah,
it?
my
Okay.
bad, my bad.
I wasn't
okay, I'll
sure,
discount that, but
but-
that's not a big deal.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm trying to keep. That's a weird spell. I haven't played with it yet.
And honestly, there's just a lot of things that, you just, like, house rule it.
Yep. No worries, Bramnick.
Yeah,
but
I
on
wasn't
the
sure.
Next attack, on the next turn, you would be able to, because it's a minute-long thing, and you still get your bonus actions for attacking after that. That's sort of what I was thinking. Nyx, you are up. Lucian, go ahead and roll me initiative real quick. Another
humanoid.
hold person?
That's Carillion.
That was Carillion.
What?
Okay, I
What?
was gonna
How
say.
did I click that? I didn't.
Whatever.
That's not even.
Next,
I
you're
wasn't
up.
even.
How's the rock looking?
You're seeing some cuts, some blood sort of seeping through, but
It's still
it
healthy.
still looks very, very strong.
Okay. Perfect. Nyx is gonna back up a little bit and say, "Ta, I got an idea. Stay on it." And she's gonna grab her pack of the Rod of the Pack Keeper and gain a spell slot back.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Yeah, Lucian, go ahead and roll me initiative. You do get initiative here.
Ah.
Sorry. Yeah, that was my bad. Want to get you before we get too far in. Hey, that works.
Yeah,
All right,
not
so
bad.
we'll put your turn now.
Oh.
So go ahead. You're up.
Okay.
Speaking of which, I'll go ahead and roll initiative for these guys as they take off. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
There?
Sure. Do you have snowshoes? Or are you using something else? If so, your movement is going to be 20 feet right now.
Ah, okay.
Snowshoes do reduce your movement speed a little bit.
Okay.
Mostly because this area is a giant snowdrift, basically.
How far? Yeah. Centered.
Are you
You're
sure?
gonna okay.
Right here.
Okay. Sure.
Shouldn't. Wait.
It's
We're all 30
top
feet
is
below it, except
directly
for
in the center
Tom.
on top of it. So it's gonna
Oh. Okay. Then I'll aim it like below it.
Okay, so it's 30 feet
By.
up. Every
So that's the group.
It'll
all these
it'll hit
people
all
are
of us.
Technically, 30 feet directly under it. It's just we don't want to stack them on top of each other, but This is sort of what the scene actually looks like right now.
Ah,
And-
okay. If
and I
it's
saw
30 feet above us,
Up here.
And I saw the wyverns and the other potential birds coming from the way that we came from, but I didn't
Yeah.
see
So
him. I don't
let's see
think.
here.
You would have, yeah, you wouldn't have. Everyone else, you don't necessarily notice him as, at least at the moment,
Right.
as, you know, there's a giant fucking ice rock trying to eat you.
Yeah.
Like, that kind of comes first on the priority
Well,
list.
and I saw the other potential too as well. So yeah.
Yeah, you did see the wyvern.
What's
as-
its
Well, no,
wingspan?
the other
What's that?
there's two other
What's
rocks.
its
Right?
wingspan?
Its wingspan is, oh geez, it's huge.
probably like 60 feet, 80
Um,
feet.
It's
That's a
about
big
100
wingspan.
feet.
Huh.
Easy.
Okay. Then, yeah, I'll aim my fireball at the tip of its wing.
Okay, that'll work. As it's fighting. You know what? You know what? Yeah. All right, go for it. We'll see how well this works.
I did.
Okay. So what I want you to do, really
Yes.
quickly, make me, because I know you're good at this. Just make me a rough intelligence check to make sure you know exactly when you need to release that, as its wings are constantly moving.
Okay.
Obviously.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. So you get this. You sort of precisely aim, wait for your moment,
It's
throw
fucking
the
Rain Man.
fireball. It's gonna make its dexterity save. It does make its
Ooh.
dexterity save, but it's still 22, 21 points of damage. Or no, sorry,
No.
11 points of damage.
We have a new smartest party member.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Oh,
Who
5?
knows?
Yeah, 5.
But yeah, as the as is all of a sudden, everybody is sort of taken aback, and I'd say, Ta, you're a little preoccupied with what's going on, but
Yeah, it's just exploded.
everybody else sort of look behind you, and you see this figure obscured by a lot of the snow, whipping around. Especially considering this thing's only 30 feet off the ground and is pushing the snow around it up, quite a bit, as it's all sort of wet powder snow. You do see this sort of figure who has just thrown this fireball, though. Krellian, you're up.
Cool, I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon, and as part of that cast, I make an attack roll, yes?
Yes. I didn't know that spiritual weapon was a paladin spell, but that's awesome.
Yep.
Okay. 22. So
And I want to
you're,
make it in the shape of a morning star with really nasty looking spikes and shove it way up that thing's butthole.
Okay. So,
Like I'm not talking regular, like I needed to like way all the way up there.
so, it's a little stronger than that, but the hit definitely connects right where the sun don't shine, at least where you assume it is on a bird, anyway.
It's
And
Or on
since
this bird.
it's a
Uh,
bonus action,
Yep, that is a bonus action.
I want
no, it's an
to.
action to cast, a bonus action afterwards. That's how spiritual weapon works.
Is it assists the casting time is one bonus action on my spell card?
I thought it was. Let me see here. Thought that one was an
it's a
action.
bonus action, but I don't
Okay.
think that paladins do get spiritual weapon unless it's your part of your oath or something.
Yeah, it is. Let me double check, because I've had this for a while.
I think that might be it.
I was literally just looking at the paladin
Yeah,
spell
there we go.
list, and it doesn't say.
Sacred Oaths, Oath of Conquest. At the 5th level, I get the spiritual weapon as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do
So
get it.
it's
Okay,
an
cool.
oath thing, right?
There's another thing. All right. In that case, let me double check spiritual weapon just so that I know, so we never have an issue in the future. Create a floating. Okay, yeah. Guess it is. Cool.
And I want to hold my action to ready my halberd and get ready to sprint and jump on this thing's fucking back.
Okay. Bramnik, you're up.
Does it look like it's still focused on me?
No, it's no longer able to focus on you. His head is literally pulled
Damn it.
up. Sky
Damn it, Ta!
is
I
holding
was
onto
just
this thing
laughing
that's
like a
going
fucking
around.
maniac.
You're ruining this for me.
This is so
I'm
good
gonna,
for me.
Alright, I'm gonna. How far away is it? 30 feet?
Yes, it's 30 feet above you.
God damn it. Alright, I'm B-shaping to a giant eagle. And I'm gonna
Okay.
fly up and land on its back. I guess I can make
Okay.
an attack, but I don't have any, like. Oh, they're right here. Here we go. I get a multi-attack. I might as well do it, I guess.
Aircraft.
Okay.
Let's see. Roll 1d20 plus 5. 12. For the first.
Okay.
Does that hit?
12 does not hit.
D20 plus 5 for the second hit. 15?
Just hits.
Alright, so that's. Roll 2d6 plus 3. 6 damage.
All right.
Are you taking my ride right now?
Yeah.
You trying to hurt my baby?
Bro, you have no idea. I need I needed this
Alright.
thing to grab me.
All right. That brings us to the wyvern's turn. They are both going to. Let's see. This first one. It's gonna fly out, and the second one is gonna fly out as well. They're both sort of hunting in on this bird, and what you guys are now realizing is another set of 2 of these ice rocks not very far away.
Just
Ice
as
rock.
just as everyone else realizes, I'm going to say, by the way, there's 2 more. Like, wait.
Caw? Fuck.
No, it's Ta.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Raggy.
it's going to attempt to break the grapple.
All right.
So
Do
18.
I need to roll what? for that?
It's opposed athletics.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yes.
Let's see. At that point, you're not really gonna. Okay. However, it's going to flail around with its talons. So this will be an attack at disadvantage against you, Bramnik.
Oh no, I was trying to pull him away.
Fuck me. Alright.
It's gonna try to spin. Yeah.
Oh shit! Fuck yes.
Yeah, that hits.
Wait, hold on. How close is it to the ground?
23 slashing damage.
Ugh.
30.
Am I grappled?
No, you're not grappled. However,
Damn
it
it.
does not have that ability. You do land. Make me a dexterity save.
Oh, fuck me. As a rock? I mean, as a giant eagle? So.
Are you still an eagle after?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
3 health
Then
left.
you're fine. Then you're fine.
Okay.
You're still floating there. You just took a large gash across the chest.
Okay.
At this point, Ta,
Yeah.
are you still trying to pull the head back?
Yeah, I'm still trying to steer him away from the group
Okay.
Why?
God damn it,
because
Tom.
I want to fly him. That's why.
There's 2 more coming.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Would that take an action if I was trying to like steer him away, or?
I would say it would be,
bonus would
since
be-
you've already got him grappled, I would
Mhm.
say it'd be one of your attacks to try to steer him away.
Well, because I had a slightly different idea. So, would I be able to cast a spell instead?
Sure. I don't.
Okay,
see what-
I'm
it
gonna-
depends. I mean, it depends on the spell exactly.
Yeah. No, that's.
Do you have Warcaster?
I don't. I have War Magic, which is different.
Okay.
Let me
Oh,
hang on.
I
Let me check the spell. Let me look at it really quick.
I need to make
Okay,
a
yeah,
concentration
it depends on what it
save.
is.
It is.
Yeah, you do.
For
Wait,
I
what?
mean,
It's Verbalance.
Because my call lightning's still up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh,
So it's
you
just
haven't called
verbal?
lightning
If
down
it's just
again?
verbal, you can totally do it. I was wondering if it had.
No,
does it have
it is
somatic
somatic.
components?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll say you can free up one hand to do that, but you're gonna have disadvantage on any strength check to hold on to this thing for the next round.
Okay. Well, I'm before I do that, I'm going to ask. So, do you want this thing to land? Just like a real quick commentary thing.
Mhm.
To the group, I'm going to say to the group. Do you guys want this thing down there?
I want to hit it.
Nix had said to wait. I'm curious to hear what Nix, or to stay on it, is what you had said. Busty, you're still
Okay.
muted. Or if Busty's here.
Yeah.
You had said to stay on it. Did you? I just asked, or Todd just asked if.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that was in character. Sorry, what was that?
Yeah. Do you guys want it to land? You had said to wait.
You don't have to land it. Don't worry about that.
Okay, that'll save me a spell. All right, I'm gonna do. I guess I'll do, because you said I had one attack that I could do.
Yeah, if you wanna drive it around somehow, I'm gonna say it's gonna be an attack to sort of like wrench it. Since you've already got it grappled, I'll consider it an attack. But if you want to, if you want to do a spell, then that's gonna be your action instead.
Oh wait, shit, Todd. Wait, no, go to the ground. Go to the ground.
Okay, coming down. I'm gonna cast Enlarge Reduce on myself, where I grow twice as large and I grow 8 times heavier. So I'm about 3,000 pounds now with all of my gear included.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
So if he could support that, sure.
We're gonna find out if he can support that. Jesus Christ. And I'll assume that for the purposes of that, you're sort of like, well, that's gonna break your fly. Concentration on
Yes,
fly.
but we are 30 feet up, right?
Yeah, you're only 30 feet up.
Okay, that's fine. I have a cushion
But I
under
just
me
wanna
too,
make sure
and it's
that
snow.
we know exactly what's going on here.
Yeah, I
So
will.
that
I
breaks
will
your
lose fly.
concentration on fly. You're sort of just chilling there on its neck, giant as fuck now.
I assume that uses my concentration, right? Because it's the Ion Stone.
Yeah, it's gonna use your concentration.
Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna have to make a strength save just to stay in the fucking air. Okay.
Oh, it did.
Oh god damn it! Fuck.
However,
Okay, now this is.
It is it's almost 3,000 pounds.
All right, so it
3,300.
does that. It maintains its position, or else it was going to be like pile drived into the.
I know, that's what I was hoping for.
I did make it a DC 20. I will say,
Oh, nice.
considering 3,000 fucking pounds on its back, but he rolled well, so can't really argue with that.
All right.
Hey, Ryben,
At
can
the
you use
top
your
of
physical
this
dice
round,
instead of roll
hang on
20?
one second. Hang on one second. The top of this round. 2 more.
Oh, little baby. Oh, never mind.
Oh, they're so
So,
cute.
Yeah, it's like a distance illusion where it's
It's
like,
even
oh,
bigger
they're a
than
little
the last-
tiny baby. Oh god.
They're so cute.
Okay, but that's going to be their turn to get here, so that'll make it easier for me.
Alright, glad I dropped fly for that.
That'll be all right. So what was that, Carillion?
Could you use your physical dice instead of roll 20 dice for rolls? Because you're rolling really good today.
Oh,
I can
stop
roll
it.
one
He's
roll on
fine.
physical dice.
It's
I'm kidding,
digital.
I'm
It
kidding.
really doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
All right, Zuzia, you're up.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
Technically, I'm like right here.
Yeah, I got you.
How high up are those guys?
30 feet for this rock. Yeah, these guys here, they're coming in at about 90 feet each.
So how far away would that be from me?
Let's see.
About
So
100.
this one here,
110.
yeah, 115.
So I can use firebolt on him.
On that one, this one here, about the same. So yeah, you can firebolt either one.
I want to firebolt the one below.
Okay.
Can't. Oh, there it is.
Will he have to make that check every turn, or is that just like
That will
a
hit.
first thing?
Which to stay in the fucking air.
Yeah, to stay in the
If he doesn't knock you off, yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna have every fucking turn.
Also, Enlarge Reduce
Um,
gives me advantage on strength stuff, just a heads up.
Yep. it
You're
does.
so
Yeah, it
ridiculous.
does. Anything else, Zuzia? You hit with that. You managed to scorch this one here. It does a bit of damage. It definitely notices, but yeah.
Can I now use my dagger on the one close to me?
No, as well. Hold on. I need to read into this because rogues are fucking weird. Let me double check really quick. I think it has to be like a follow up to an attack, but I don't remember. Where is it? All right. Yeah, it would be an offhand attack normally. Is how you would do it. You'd have like a weapon, like 2 daggers, one in each hand, and then you'd throw both of them as an action, sort of thing. Or one is an action, one is a bonus action, if you want to do it that way. But it's
Okay,
part of
okay.
an attack action, or you can cast a spell.
Okay, I was wondering about that because in the past
Yeah,
we've
yeah, it's kind of weird.
like not been
basically-
able to do it.
Yeah, if you attack with a weapon,
Mhm.
you can then follow up with a weapon that's in your other.
Gotcha. But if I start with a spell, I can't follow
Right.
up with a weapon.
That is your action, and you're you've got your hands clear to cast the spell, sort of.
Okay.
The way to think of it.
So now I can't do anything basically unless I wanted to move.
You can move. You can take the dash action. You can try to hide in the snow, although you don't really have anywhere to hide right now, unless you
That
want to
sounds
start
cold.
digging under the snow or something.
Yeah.
Which may not necessarily be the smartest of all plans. I don't know. We'll find out.
I'm good.
Okay. That brings us to Lucian.
I'm gonna start yelling at him. Come on, let's go. Stop fucking around.
Okay.
How
So you
far
all of a
away are
sudden
you?
hear this individual, the individual who threw the fireball earlier, start yelling at you. Come on, let's go, let's go.
Get to the chopper.
Pretty much, yeah. Anything else you want to do? It's sort of a free action for the most part.
Yeah, I'll drop this at this one.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit. Obviously, it's fucking magic missile. All right, so 3 little bolts go and impact across the body of this thing, doing a bit of damage, annoying it, and throwing it off even more. All right. Nix, you're up.
Okay. Nyx is going to try to like run this way. She's running away.
Okay. Fair enough. So that's your first movement. Do you want to do anything else?
Wait, I was right there, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes,
You got another 5 feet and another 20 feet if you want to
Yep.
dash.
Oh, I
Yep.
can
Well, with
dash.
snowshoes, it's only what 20, or was that just his
It's
character?
20, and then yeah, it reduces your base movement speed by 10. So
Okay.
your dash would be 40 feet. Yeah.
So I could
If
dash
you want
40.
to dash, you can totally dash for a total of 40 feet from your starting position. So no.
Total 40, so I could go an extra 20. Sweet.
Yeah,
I'm
you could go behind that snow pile. Yes.
totally doing that.
Okay.
And then I'm good.
Okay. That brings us to Krillian.
Let's see. Still too far away for me to fucking hit it with my weapon.
You could throw javelins, but yeah.
I'm gonna bonus action, hit the fucking bird, on the wing where I hit it with the javelins
Okay, you can
with my spiritual weapon.
try. Yep. Go ahead and roll. If you're gonna make that, are you trying to knock it out of the?
I'm still
Sky.
trying to like break the fucking wing.
Okay. So 17, you sort of connect in that general area. However, doesn't really do everything that you wanted. It's still staying up.
Okay, then I still have 50 feet of rope and 10 foot of chain. Hold on. How much does that chain? Wait, 10 foot. A chain has 10 hit points. Oh, how? I always keep iron chain in my pack that weighs 10 pounds. How, like, What length is that? Would you say?
It's hold on, it's in the PHP. Let me see. I just gotta find it again. Let's see. Iron chain, 10-pound one, is chain. Here we go. 10 feet of chain is 10 pounds.
Okay, I won't use that. Instead, I will pull out my rope and attempt to lasso it around one of the legs for my
Okay.
action.
I need you to roll me. You're not proficient with this, and a rope like that. I'm gonna say it's a dex-based attack. So go ahead and roll me 1d20 plus your dexterity modifier.
So just 1d20. Got it.
Okay.
Come on, no whammy. Oh!
You throw it, it literally goes like 5-10 feet in front of you and then falls. This is your first time ever really trying this. It was a valiant first attempt. Your hand actually kind of, you threw it, it was okay, but the other hand holding onto the rope didn't really remember to let go so that the rope could continue. So it only went about 10 feet in front of you, landed in the snow.
Damn, does that count as an attack?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again.
Okay, make me just a dex check to reel it in. You gotta reel it in and hold on to it the right way. You're not proficient with this.
Ugh.
Get tangled up it.
Not quite. You do manage to kind of get it back, but that's gonna be your second attack there, unfortunately.
Fair.
DC 10. It wasn't that bad, but unfortunately you don't manage to. You're like prepped to throw another lasso, but yeah.
As I watch him flailing about doing this, I'm going to say, "Good things come to those who wait."
All right, Bramnik, you're up.
Alright, so I'm kind of hovering above it right now, right?
Yeah, it is now flipped back over. You're hovering above sort of that main spot there on its back.
So kind of like
It's
in
literally
between
like
wings.
hanging on its neck, holding on to these fucking things.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to land on it. Not necessarily grapple it, but just
Right.
land on top of it. I'm assuming it's large enough for me to land on.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm gonna drop my B shape,
Okay.
and I am gonna try to whip it. With
Okay.
Sylvain.
Totally. All right. So you land on top of it. For the moment, Ta's holding it as steady as he can. The whole pulling it back, by its two little like head weird things, is sort of counteracted by the weight of him for the most part, which is keeping him actually weirdly kind of level. So you manage to land on top of him, sort of pop out and throw an attack with Sylvain.
Before I do, I'm just like, Sylvain, is this one? Do I hear anything? Do I get a response?
In the moment, you hear potentially.
Yeah. Potentially, I'm gonna fucking whip it.
Okay. Okay. You do 9 slashing damage. Make me a nature check.
Ooh. 25.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. We will get to that later, but in the moment,
Yeah.
you
Bonus action. Oh yeah,
your
go ahead.
bonus action was to drop your form. So.
Oh yeah, shit. That's right. Okay. Yeah, I'm done then.
Okay, now it's looking pretty rough. It's starting to look pretty rough now. But we get to the silver wyverns now. This top one comes up here. This bottom one can come up to here. They're both going to make attacks against the others with their bites. It's about all that can reach. Or no, they can do bite and sting. So you see them both reach out. That's the first one on this bottom one for 12 piercing. follows that up with a sting attack as the stinger literally like whips underneath the thing to attack. Unfortunately, it does not hit. Second one makes a bite attack. That will fucking hit. And a sting attack, which will also hit. And it needs to make a Constitution save, which it makes. So. Yeah, but you literally basically see these guys here bull into the other two rocks, trying to keep them there as best they can. It will bring us to the next set of the ice rocks here. Let's get this out of the way. It's got to make a strength save against your craziness.
Yes.
It doesn't. This thing comes plummeting down.
Yes, it means it enters my attack
Bramwick,
range.
You're just standing there. Make me a dex save.
He just like floats away from it.
Dex save. Yeah. 14.
No, 16 because you're. Oh wait, no, you're not in range. Fuck.
No, he's not. Yeah, I'll say you can just grab on, but as it impacts, you're gonna take its damage too.
Oh wait, what's it impacting? I was.
ground.
Okay, it's hitting the
Yes.
ground.
Yeah, so it did in fact hit the ground here. So, all right, hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay, and as you're riding it, Ta,
Mhm.
you're gonna take this too.
Right.
There's no way to get around it.
Oh no, that's fine.
So we
all of
both
you take 14 damage as you just impact into it. However, the rock takes even more from all of you impacting it from the top.
Fucking
So,
Do I
yeah,
get
it took a lot there.
do I get that reaction attack for it entering my attack range?
Is it in?
Yes, it's
Just
within my 10
insult
foot.
to injury.
Yeah, you do. Actually, as it impacts the ground.
Yes, and just out of spite, I'm gonna add a. How roughed up does it look right now?
Real fucking rough.
All right, so I'm gonna add a first level Series Smite on this, which adds 1d6 plus my Charisma modifier of damage, and then it's now on fire and will take that fire damage unless it puts itself out every single round.
Okay, well, I will say that it's in the snow.
Mhm.
So as it hits, well, let's just see how nasty this thing is. I'm just gonna straight up give it a strength. Yeah, the snow literally poofs up all around it, and as the snow sort of settles on top of it, it puts out most of the flames. I'm gonna say that. However,
Damn it.
that being said, it's gonna be 21 points. Okay, it is hurting real fucking bad. Oh, my poor baby. Anyway,
It's
that
okay, I
does
feel
bring
bad
us to
too.
the other two. So there's that. Okay. Okay, so here's what happens. This first one is going to dive in. It's going for you, Zuzia. It does take an opportunity attack from the Wyvern, who will use its claw attack, which will hit.
Yep.
That's not at you. This is at the ice rock. It's not
Okay,
attacking
good.
you yet. But it does 17 damage to the ice rock. However, it is going to attempt to pick you up. Well, attack you and then pick you up. So the first attack is going to be 22 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
So you're taking 27 slashing damage. I will
Can
give you
I-
charitable. Yes, you can
Yeah,
dodge
yes,
some
that's
of that at least.
say.
So you can take
Yep.
that's a rough attack. It's
Yeah.
then going to fly out with you. So I'm gonna move you around here. I'm gonna push you to the front here real quick. Front. There we go. So you are now attached to the rock. And he starts to fly up this way, gaining some ground. Now 20 foot off the ground. The second one is going to come down, not leaving, actually, yeah, leaving the threat range of the other wyvern. So it gets to make an attack on him, and it'll be another claw attack for 30, yeah. It'll hit, so 14 slashing. But it's going after you, Ta.
All right.
So it's going to go for its beak attack.
I would like to cast Shield as a reaction.
Okay, so that one does not hit, but it is going to follow up with its talons. 27.
That will, yeah, that'll hit. Fuck.
22 slashing damage at you there. You are technically grappled, but let's see. No, it can't quite take off, and it does.
All right, that works.
And takes off again up towards. Let's see, it'll go.
Oh, so let go.
Yeah, so it's gonna. It couldn't pick you up, so it's gonna let go and go up another 30 feet. These guys are each at 90, which I need to remember. So I'm just putting this in right now so that I can. Hold on. This is the easiest way I can think of to track all this craziness. Yeah. Well, the other ice rock is it's gonna take a beak attack at you while it's in your claws. In its claws, Evil. So 15.
No.
Okay, you managed to mostly dodge out of the way as best as possible. Yeah, that'll
Well-
bring us back to Ta.
When that one attacked me and flew away, do I get an opportunity attack on that? Oh, no, because I used my
No,
reaction.
you
Never
use
mind.
your reaction,
You're right.
and I'm gonna need
My
you to
bad.
make a concentration
Oh,
save
yeah,
for the
and
one that
that.
hit.
Right.
It's gonna be a DC.
I need to make a concentration check as well.
Let's see, that was 22 damage to you, so it'll be
Yeah.
DC 11. No,
Or
no, that's Bramnick. Okay.
So could I? How
Straight con
does
save.
inspiration work? Is that just an advantage thing?
Yeah, you can gain advantage on it if you'd like.
Okay. I haven't used it, so I might as well. So I
Okay.
will use my inspiration for
All right.
advantage, and then con save. Oh, I think
Okay.
it's pretty good either way.
Yeah. So you managed to maintain. Your form. It's probably a good thing considering the crazy situation that you guys are in right now. That brings us to your turn now.
Okay. So this one under me is still alive, looking rough.
Real rough.
I hate to kill it or try to kill it even because I was having so much fun. I will I'll use. So is it like a head feather that trails off the back of it?
It's actually more of a it's closer to like a Displacer Beast tentacle. It's
Oh,
actually
shit.
a fleshy piece.
Okay.
Think of it almost like a tail in a way.
Okay.
They're actually and looking at the bird itself, you notice that and I don't know that you would notice this, but Bramnick would definitely, just sort of with his knowledge, but I'll just give it to all of you guys just because it's relatively inconsequential, but it doesn't have that thick of like tail feathers to keep it inclined, but it seems like it uses these sort of top feathers to help control it in heavier winds and guide it for precise maneuvering.
Dope.
Okay. Well, so I'm going to, I guess, still hanging on with one hand. I'm going to draw my sword, and I'm actually
Okay.
going to feel a little bad. I don't want to. It was so fun flying this thing around. And then I'm going to use war magic to do a booming blade, and that basically just I use a weapon attack. And because I'm enlarged, if it hits, I do 1d4 extra damage.
Yep.
So I'll start with that just to keep it sort of simple. I didn't know this character was going to get as complex as it did.
Oh yeah. At higher levels,
Holy
all
shit.
characters get a little bit insane.
Oh my god, Eldritch Knight is awesome though. Okay, so I will attack with Orc Slayer. There we
So
go. It's normal.
That's okay. How do you want to do this?
Yeah. So I want to like
yeah, that's the
hold
first one.
on with one of the tendrils, or hold to one of the tendrils, whatever it is. I want to like cut through it and then down into the neck, so that I have a souvenir, and just like
Okay.
chop into the neck and kill it.
Okay, so you sort of step. It's in the snow. It's half buried underneath you, and you sort of step slightly off, holding one of the sort of tendrils there. Pull out Orc Slayer and just hack straight through that, severing that cleanly, and then digging it directly into the neck, severing the spine, but the head's not completely off. It just sort of lulls off to the side as you hear this sort of gaspy bird-like, almost like a crow scream,
Mhm.
just sort of go out with a very, very dead, very, very large bird.
I'm just gonna give it. Sorry, Birdie, and then I'm gonna like run off. Well, I'm gonna see. Can I? Is Bramnick still in bird form?
No.
Okay. I'm going to try and pick you up, and it's like it's time to go, and then we're just gonna like start moving to
No.
the left. No. Well, fine. If you say that, then I'm just gonna say fuck it, and I'll like stand next to you, so I got a shield next to you.
I mean, you
Facing.
can go. I can.
Well, the other rock is flying away now, right? The one above us,
This one
up
here?
into the right. Yeah, that one.
It's flying back up. Yeah, it flew back up to 30 feet.
Okay. Then I'll just take a defensive stance next to it then.
Okay.
And then like I'll look over at the other one, which is carrying Zuzi off, and like I see Nyx is kind of over there, so like I probably be fine, but I got Bramnick to worry about here.
Okay. Zuzia, you are currently considered restrained. I need you to make me a strength check.
Okay.
Or athletics, whichever one's better.
Maybe
Yeah.
not acrobatics.
Well, they're the same.
Okay, so just roll whichever one. No. You're trying to like push the claw away from you as best you can, but this thing has you firmly in its grasp. Unfortunately, you're considered restrained, which means you really can't do much of anything. If I remember right. Let's see. There we go. No, you have disadvantage on attack. You can still attack, but you're going to have disadvantage on your attacks.
Okay. So I can stab him with disadvantage on. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
you
saying?
can attack that one. Sure,
Yeah.
you can stab it with your blade
yeah,
once or twice. Yeah.
I wanted to stab him with
Well, you can do
this.
once and then the other. All right. Dagger of Venom. Disadvantage. It doesn't hit. Unfortunately, 11's not quite enough.
Ooh.
You're trying to jab it from while your arms are like pinned to your sides,
Mhm.
and you manage to like jab it into its talon, which doesn't really do anything, unfortunately. You do have a follow-up. You can attack with your Shadow Dagger, as it is currently in your offhand.
The Shadow Blade.
Yeah, the Shadow Blade. Yep. Unfortunately, that one also gets the other talon. Oh no! Oh, that's rough. Okay. Your movement speed is considered 0. Yeah. You're in a rough spot, unfortunately. It happens though.
Yep.
All right. Brings us to Lucian.
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I'll cast that on this one.
Okay.
40-foot cube.
40-foot cube.
And I can you alter time around up to 6 creatures of your choice.
What?
Make a wisdom saving throw to not be affected.
I would say that this one might just barely be in your range.
Oh, if I was to cast it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a 40-foot cube. You could set it here, so it's 20 foot and 20 foot.
Okay, then I choose those two
Okay, so they need to make a wisdom saving throw.
against DC 17.
Okay, so this will be for the top one, not the one with Zuzia. That one makes it. This will be the one for Zuzia. Does not make it. Okay, so this one here is under the effects of slow. That's rough. Oh man.
That's
Okay.
Is it?
AC and Dex saving throws. Can't use reactions.
Mm-hmm.
Use either an action or bonus action.
Yep.
Only
half
one
movement or
attack.
something like that.
So is it like everything that it does is slowed by half?
Everything.
Like,
It's
will it-
basically slowed
Will
the
it be able
fuck
to
down.
fly like that?
It's gonna be moving at a much slower speed, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I didn't know if it like fall out of the sky because it can't flap its wings fast enough or what.
No, it's more than powerful enough to keep it up, even at half like flappiness.
Just maybe have
let's see.
3,000 pounds on it.
Half flapping.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. That brings us to Nyx. You're up. You just saw Zuzia get picked up, and then all of a sudden, this bird looks like it's in fucking slow motion.
How high up is the bird?
Not very. 20 feet.
Okay. Nyx is gonna just like crouch down low, open her pack, and have Tumo come out and just be like, "All right, here's your debut. Go crush him." And she will cast Polymorph on Tumo and turn him into a giant ape.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Hold on. Let me go get a fucking giant ape now.
I would like to
This is
rage.
fucking nuts. All right,
Channel
where
your
is
inner
this?
grog.
King Kong over here.
Yeah.
King Kong ain't got nothing on Tumo.
We are eating all the wings we can eat tonight.
Okay, so that's Tumo. That's fucking nuts. So actually, hold on. Let me make sure that this is legit, because like there's one
Oh,
slight issue there.
Could I not do it?
I think you could do it on yourself, but Tumo is a CR1 monster.
Oh,
You can cast it on
Yeah.
Zuzia.
Yeah, you could cast it on Zuzia, but you couldn't.
That'd
But
be
on Tumo,
hilarious.
it would literally do. It would.
all right.
have to
Okay.
be
My
a
yeah, I
CR1
was.
monster. Yeah,
my
no, I was
bad.
just looking through that, trying to make sure that I had it right. That's all.
Okay, yeah, I did not know that. Okay, yeah, you know what? Yeah, fucking, she only 20 feet up. Yeah, I'll turn Susie into a giant ape.
Okay.
So
Zuzia
Yay.
does
is
she have
now
to
a
make?
giant fucking?
I mean, I assume she's willing.
Yeah, does she
If
have
you
to
call
make
it
the
out.
wisdom,
I
or
mean,
does
I'm
I
gonna
think
make
I'm-
him make its strength saving throw. Just hold on.
Woo!
I'm gonna.
Oh, Zuzia, you by being turned into a giant ape, you start plummeting down towards the ground. But you are now very free of this thing. You also gain. You know what? I'm just gonna. There you go. Giant ape is under general NPCs. If you open that up, you'll see it in there. You gain 157 temporary hit points, a movement speed of 40 feet, reduced to, we'll say, 30 in this craziness.
Oh yeah, I'm actually giving her the info in DM right now.
Okay, cool. That works.
Yep.
Yeah, it's there for rolling or whatever. I can roll stuff for you if you want, because I have access to the sheet.
Hit it with a rock.
But yeah, so yeah, you turn into a fucking giant ape. This is getting insane. Okay.
I'm gonna lean over to Bramnick and say, "That's actually an improvement."
Anything else, Nick?
Wow.
Shots fired.
Nope. I'm just gonna be like, go get him, Susie.
Okay, that brings us to Krillian.
Well, that thing is dead, and the other one is kind of close, I guess.
None of the other two are even close.
You know what? I'm just gonna walk back over the body over here that's fallen and just try to take my javelins out of it. There's nothing else I can do. I have no ranged attacks. Wait, no, hold on. How close
Good.
is
This one's 20 feet off the ground, mate.
how close is this one?
30
Two.
feet off the ground.
How close was it to before? Oh wait, no, it's right next to where it was. I will go ahead and bonus action spiritual weapon bludgeon the fuck out of that thing.
Okay, so you're moving your spiritual weapon. It's 20 feet.
Yes, and it's within the
So it
last
was
20
here,
feet
so
of.
you had it there. Yeah.
But don't you get like a
I'll say
crazy
yeah, you can
like?
move it there. I'll say you can manage that because it was 30 feet up.
Don't
Alright,
you get
go
a
ahead.
crazy jump?
Me? No.
Yeah, like if you do like a run and running start, can you like jump super far?
That's more of a leap. I don't get height.
yeah,
I get
and it's-
distance.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to Captain America this shit?
Yeah. Hey, wait, no, damn, that would be the next turn. They probably would have moved. Damn it. No, I can't. I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm just gonna look at Tom. I was like, dude, whatever, and just shrug because I can't do anything. Bonus action attack that thing. Spiritual weapon. Da da da. Ooh, crit.
Nice.
And attempt to remove my 2 javelins that I threw into the first rock.
Okay, yeah. Roll me just a straight investigation to find them in the giant fucking, pile of craziness that's there. Yeah, you managed to find both of them. One
Yay.
of them is slightly bent and will require just a little bit of time to make possible to throw again. It's going to be basically at disadvantage for the moment. But,
Okay.
like an hour of just beating it with a hammer or something like that will make it fine. But it's just not ready at the moment. Bramnick, you're up.
Alright. Guys, are we gonna kill these things or are we trying to run?
I mean, we already killed one. Let's kill the others. Free food.
Alright. In that case, I will. I'm going to blight the one above us.
Sure.
If I can find it, there it is.
DC 16 con save.
Which it's probably got a bajillion con, but
It does. It does. But that's still 13 points of necrotic damage.
yeah. And then I'll bonus action healing word. Ta.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
So you regain 11 HP. Cool. That brings us to the Silver Wyverns. This one here is going to dive attack down to 30 feet. Make another 2 attacks. That'll hit. Or no, that's the Ice Rock. My bad. Let's try that again. Bite. 28 will hit. For 14. Following it up with Claws. 16 just hits. Alright, so that's on that one. This one here is going to actually come around and in the process come down to 30 feet and attack as well on the same one. So that'll hit and that'll hit. This is just way easier to do. Okay, so now I can actually tally all this shit up.
59.
Yeah, 59 damage out of those 2. However, that brings us to the Ice Rock. So, one of them's dead. This one here is going to see its situation with those 2. It's going to go ahead and it's going to do a quick dive down at Utah.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to make 2 attacks, and yeah, we'll see how this goes. So, first attack, 27.
hits.
30 damage.
Goo. Okay.
That's
Damn.
why I healed you.
I need you to make a concentration check.
Uh-huh. Let's
DC
see,
15.
consti-
Get a
DC
plus
15.
2 if it's
Constitution,
constitution or
right.
safe.
Yeah, Constitution. Yeah. No,
That's a plus 2, 14.
it doesn't. It's a DC 15.
Ooh.
So you lose your size there.
right. Okay.
It is gonna also make a talon attack at you. 24.
I'm gonna use my shield for that one because
yeah,
I
you
have to.
are. As it then sort of wheels around, not able to really get at you, it's going to begin flying away.
Was it within my range when it was attacking him? Since we're kind of right next to each other.
It would have been.
You have a
has
10-foot attack range with Sylvain, right?
It has a 5-foot. Yeah, it would have been within your range, Bramnik.
Yeah. So I'm using my Warcaster feat and cast a spell on him.
Okay.
Figure out which one I want to use. Can I just use my action with Call Lightning to do it? I mean, it's part of the spell.
Technically, yeah, I guess.
Alright, so that's what I'll do. Call Lightning.
I'll have to look into that in the future, but for the moment, sure, why not? DC 16.
I mean, I could
to hit.
recast the spell if I wanted to.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So, does not make it. 24 lightning damage. Damn.
And the head completely explodes off of its neck.
No,
Not quite.
nothing like that.
Damn. So I tried Bramnik.
Yeah, it's still looking strong. It just knows when not to fight anymore. This one here, now seeing a giant gorilla in front of it, is not really looking forward to that. It's gonna fly off this way and attack you, Nyx, as you look like the easiest morsel it can potentially pick up and eat. So first attack, 19.
Yep.
27 piercing damage, and I need a concentration check for a DC 13.
Okay. Sorry, I was punching in my health here. So I'm sorry, what was it?
DC 13
13.
concentration check. Roll a con save. See what happens. No. Zuzia, your form slowly gets smaller again, unfortunately. It's also going to go for a talon attack against you, though.
Okay.
20.
Nope.
No?
Only one
Oh,
attack.
it can only make
Load.
one attack. Okay. So it's then going to attempt to fly the fuck away. Eventually, it can do the beak attack from 10 feet away, which is sort of the plan. But yeah, it is now trying to take off in that general direction. Let's put it at 30 feet for half of its movement, because that would be, it has a total of 60 feet of movement. This one's going to be 30 feet up. I'm going to say that's further away than it actually looks. Let's just put it up here, because that's easier.
That one was slowed too, right? Or no, one of
No,
them made
yeah.
it, right?
That
Yeah,
one,
this one here made
this
it.
one made it.
This one did not.
Right, okay.
All right, Ta, that brings it to you.
All right, I'm gonna chug the fuck out of a healing potion.
Okay.
Jesus. I mean, there. Well, like, what's its range? The one that's up in the top right corner from me right now, like
This
height wise
one?
too. Yeah.
So it's 30 feet up and 25. So I would say about 50 feet from you, roughly.
Okay. Yeah. For my action, I'll do a firebolt at it, and then I think bonus action can be a potion,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna do firebolt because
Okay.
fuck that bitch.
Okay, firebolt it. Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, actually, also because oh, never mind. Sorry, I was thinking I had it set to fire, but it's set to cold. Never mind. that will be I'll do a potion and then that'll be it.
Okay. Yeah, he's not happy about this situation right now. Zuzia, you're up.
Okay. Oh. I want to.
That was a bit
Curl
of
up in a ball
rollercoaster
and
of
die.
emotions. The giant ape for a moment.
Yeah. Basically, I was like all prepared to like be an ape, and then all of a sudden I'm myself again.
I am
Yeah.
powerful.
Ah,
Well, I guess I'll just use a firebolt on.
Okay.
On
all right. So
this one here.
They're both actually able. You're able to hit both of them. So
Okay, yep, that's
great.
you. Oops, I didn't mean to click that twice.
Yeah, the right one
Uh,
or the left one.
wait, what were my options?
Which one were you attacking? Yeah.
This guy here. This.
Okay.
Sorry, I
that's all
wasn't.
I was just trying to figure out. No worries. All right. So yeah,
Yeah.
that hits. 15 fire damage.
Oh, and I want to, I guess, throw. Actually, I want to move.
Okay.
How far can I move? You said 20?
20 feet. And with your bonus action, you can turn that into 40 feet.
I'm just gonna move 20.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Lucian, you're up. Probably not used to this. Tanaka, you're up.
Oh, sorry, was
Not used to your name. It's fine.
Yeah. Centered on this guy's head.
Okay. DC 17 dex save, and he has disadvantage. So this is going to be interesting. No, he takes all 23 fireball damage.
Get out of here.
Go and get.
Shoot! Yeah, go get.
Get off my lawn.
That explodes on his head, and you hear a squawk sort of sound from him as he continues to try to fly away. Nyx, you're up. Okay, on this one here.
Yeah.
Due to slow, both of those hit.
Sweet. That's it for me.
Oh, he's not happy. Okay. Krellian, you're up.
Still can't do nothing.
All right.
Hold on. I can do something. I'm gonna walk over to Todd. Look at. Hey, buddy, you're looking a little worse for wear there, bud. Pat him on the back and hit him with 25 points of lay on hands.
Damn,
Oh, okay.
25. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fucking needed that.
I have 45 as of level 9. I'll get a total of 50 when I hit level 10.
Yep.
Very
A total
nice.
of 100 at 20th level. But yeah, Bramnik, you're up.
Tar, you still looking rough?
I'm still under half. Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
I mean, if you got range stuff, take out the rock. I think we're out of battle.
Well,
You get
My
that
question is,
call
where
lightning thing?
yeah. Where was this rock at when I initially started my call lightning? It was somewhere around like here?
It was
or,
right
or
about
like
here.
up here? Here? Okay.
Yeah, it was
So-
like, we'll say that square right there.
Because that's where it would have been centered on, and it's a 60
Okay.
foot radius is where my storm is.
Yeah.
So
I
I can hit one.
Yeah, one of them. Yes.
Yeah. Which one's looking more rough? Can I look real quick? And
That one's definitely looking worse
Alright.
for wear.
cool beans.
Roast
DC
that turkey.
16.
Damn.
Oh, it
Oh.
doesn't make it.
And I'll bonus action healing word our buddy again
Oh shit! Thank you.
for another 9.
I mean, you kind of need it.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
that'll bring us to the Silver Wyverns. The first one begins
now
to
I'm in.
chase after
Okay.
that one there, and this one is going to come out to try to chase after this one, sort of just trying to get them away for the moment. Let's see, for that, with the height and everything, this one here is going to get an attack. It'll be a bite attack that'll hit. 6 piercing. The other one will get also a bite attack that'll hit for 12. Okay, it'll bring us to the rocks. This one here is going to sprint at full speed, so that's 240 feet of movement. He is gone. He will take an attack from the wyvern. Will attack with claws. For 17, it's not enough to bring him down. So he is gone, and there's no way that these guys can keep up. But he's going to sort of chase after him, make sure he's not doing anything. Meanwhile, this one, I need to roll.
So,
Yeah. For a lot of
DC
reasons.
17.
Can he break that periodically? I thought it was. Hold on. Let me reread.
Yes. With a
Okay.
wisdom of 17.
That'll take their
He
entire
rolled a
action. Though.
21.
Nice.
So he breaks it.
Darn.
I'm also going to give him a intelligent. Okay. So he's going to do something stupid. This is going to be fun. He is at this point.
Oh, hold on. It doesn't make that save until at the end of its turn, so it has to do everything else first.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. It'll be at the end of its turn. So it's still going to try something stupid, but that reduces its options. But it doesn't really matter because it rolled a 1, which was what it was going to... All right. At this point, it's going to, as this wyvern comes up, dive underneath. It's going to go back for you, Nyx.
Come at me, bitch.
Okay, well...
Here
here's
comes the
sneak
crit.
attack. First
Wait.
attack counts, not second. 29 for 33 piercing damage.
Oh no, 29. That doesn't hit me. Jeez.
Okay, I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm kidding.
33 piercing damage.
Alright.
It's gonna follow that with his talons.
Oh.
It's still
22
slowed, so it only
slashing
gets one
damage.
attack.
Oh right, so it's
Okay.
just the 33. Lucky you.
Looking out for you, man.
It then has, so it's 30 feet of movement.
Wait. So what am I taking? How much?
33.
piercing damage.
Okay, so not the 20. Okay.
Meanwhile, the wyvern is going to get an attack that will hit. I'm gonna just give this a con save. So it's half of that damage total. 7 and 11. So 18 damage. But it's going to then fly up back to 30 feet-ish and try to leave.
You can get a reactionary attack of opportunity if you have Warcast or whatever for a spell.
Well, no, I mean,
if
Nyx,
not,
you can try to stab it with your knife as it goes away if you want.
the dagger of healing.
Okay.
Thankfully, it's no longer on strength. It's
All right, I'll do it.
all right.
Oh,
Fucking-
The fucked up thing is that hits.
Because of the slow.
That slow
Can I
actually
hold on
makes
to the
you-
deck? I'm just kidding.
No. You got it while it was next to you and flying away afterwards. So yeah, you still have your dagger, but you managed to like, poof, puncture into the side of it, doing 5 piercing damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Nick's Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah. All right, Ty, you're up. The other one is now 240 feet away from you and
Mhm.
moving at a very good clip.
Yeah,
Hold
that's
on,
fine.
hold on. Before my turn ends, I just wanted to have Nick say, "I cast knife."
All right. All right. Yeah,
I'm
Nick's
gonna
exactly that.
I'm gonna turn towards the one that just attacked Nyx. I'm gonna stab my sword down into the snow, and then I'm gonna cast firebolt at the one.
Okay.
Wait, what's the range on your firebolt?
120 feet.
Or yeah, 120.
that's not-
11 does not hit, unfortunately. It goes wide, as this thing actually goes up when you were expecting it to go forward. Unfortunately.
All right,
Zusia,
that's it.
Yes.
what are you gonna do? Also,
Yes.
this is the only one that's like left on the field right now.
Thank you.
The other
So
one is
the other
fucked
one's-
off.
Okay. Well, I
He's
guess I need to
240
get
feet away and going faster and faster.
faster away.
Yeah, no, it is done with you guys. It does not want any part
Well,
of
then
going
I
on
guess
now.
I don't need to do anything. I'm just gonna
Well,
like.
this one here hasn't really decided if it's leaving or not.
Oh,
It can
okay.
Come back for Nick.
Well, then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna dash towards Nyx and
Okay.
go right beside her.
Keep in mind you have
Alright.
40-foot move speed because snow.
Yeah. So it was 35.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, and I can hit it with
Still have your
something.
action. Yeah,
Shadow Blade.
it is 30 feet up, and yeah, you can do it with disadvantage
Okay.
because yeah, it's 20 to 60. So.
And
That will
sneak
still
attack.
hit. With the wyvern next to it, I will give you sneak attack on that.
Okay.
Let's see.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
Yes.
That's a 5d6 for you. Fuck me.
Whew.
And that's why rogues are scary.
Yep.
Lucian, it has broken your slow spell.
Okay.
At this point.
Oh. Then. Cast that on it.
Oh Jesus Christ. Okay, what now?
What?
Wisdom saving throw.
Crazy shit.
Alright, wisdom save.
And then at the start of
11? No,
Nope.
okay.
Provoking uncontrolled actions.
it, you'll roll a d10
Alright.
at the start of its turn to see what happens.
And we'll figure out what the fuck it does then. Alright.
At this point, Todd's gonna go,
Nyx.
guys, somebody's casting spells over there.
Yeah, Ty, you finally noticed. Alright.
I think Nick's AFK'd.
Okay. That's fair.
Um,
We'll go back to Nyx in a minute, but Corellian,
I'll
anything
just
you want to do?
grab one wing and just start dragging it towards the fucking cave. Also towards that weird guy who's been
Okay.
casting spells.
Okay. Bramnik, what do you got?
Yeah. I'm just gonna call my lightning down on him since I still have it up. And he's within the.
Is that within the 60 feet?
Yeah.
It was based on here. Yeah,
Yep.
you can
So,
get it.
huzzah!
DC 16 deck save. No longer has disadvantage, but doesn't make it
Oh,
anyway.
yes.
25 more.
And I will bonus action healing word my buddy.
What? Me again?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. How many of those do you have?
A bajillion.
He's a druid. He's got so
I've
many spell
used
slots.
what, 2 of them on you? So,
I think so.
Yeah, you have 4 first level spells, so you can do it 4 times. So,
but I've been. Yeah.
but you can do it at higher levels too. So yeah.
Yep. I've been doing it at
Um,
second level.
So this one here, he fucks off in that direction. This one here is going to attack and claws. Both of those will hit. Total of 17 damage. Jesus Christ.
Guys, it's almost dead.
I mean, maybe.
I mean,
we'll find out.
this
Alright, so
one's
now I need to
dead.
roll a d10.
Oh,
So,
Ten.
what is the
it is unaffected. It can
Aw.
just
Okay.
do whatever it needs.
It is going to dash away at 240 feet. It will take a last attack. I'm going to say it's a stinger attack.
Whew.
That'll hit.
Damn.
And it's going to be potentially 31 damage. So DC 16 con does make it. So that's 15.
Do it.
Hey, Wyvern, how you want to do this?
N-
Holy shit.
This fucker's gonna get away with 1 health.
It's not quite that.
Maybe 3.
I want to let's see here. In this particular instance, because of that, I want Nyx and I want Zuzi to make me dexterity saving or not dexterity. And roll me initiative again, but don't click on your tokens.
Oh, I'm sure Nyx would have Eldritch Blast that thing as well. By the way.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Yeah, that's true. Nyx gets to attack. So let's yeah. Let's give Nyx a minute here. Instead, hold her turn. So she's got a chance.
No.
Depending on if they hit. I mean, it's not a 1 HP thing, but it's a very little HP thing.
I guess in the meantime, I'll just since combat's kind of over for us over here. It's
Yeah,
like, hey,
yeah.
Todd, let's drag this body back towards the fucking cave where we can eat.
You
I
really
want-
think you're gonna be able to carry that thing?
Yeah, you know
I
how much
want
this
Between
bird
the two of
weighs?
us.
Strength with advantage, then. One of you. If
was
you're
his
both
idea.
willing to help. Okay, yeah. Krellian, strength with advantage.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys are having a real tough time with this. With
Yeah,
the
it's a
deep
big bird.
snow and this bird, it's a bird, so it's not nearly as heavy as something else, this size. But, it's still probably a ton. It's real fucking heavy.
God damn it.
You guys are trying to drag it. It's not going very well.
That was a
Be easier to
25% chance to
dissect
roll
it.
under 10 on both rolls.
Well, you did, unfortunately. Let's see here.
Yeah, it'd be easier to just dissect it and carry a piece of it with
Yep.
you.
Yeah, it would.
Mhm.
No, the whole bird.
I'm gonna mount it
What are
on
you
the
gonna-
airship.
What are you gonna do with the whole bird?
Eat
Mount
it.
it on his wall.
Just grab some feathers and call it good. Or slice it open and take the meat.
He's gonna give it to Saria.
God damn it.
I mean, that's not a bad idea, but it just wouldn't keep.
Okay, so
keep here, it's frozen.
Meanwhile, we'll keep it in initiative for the moment, or semi out of initiative. What do the rest of you guys want to do, depending on what happens?
I want to start trying to carve off some feathers and stuff.
Dude, yeah, just pluck some from the wing.
Yeah. Sure. Considering everything, give me a
I'll help you pull them out if you want.
dexterity check.
Just tell me where to pull.
Dexterity shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Grillian, if you want to help me pull these feathers.
Sure. You do it with advantage.
I could totally do like a Alphonse Elric thing with this fucking feather tendril. Like top of the helmet feather thing that comes out of it.
That'd be huge.
Yeah, it would.
Okay. So,
That's a pet.
how long are you? So you guys spend probably a solid. It's a big fucking bird.
Yeah.
You spend a solid 30 minutes pulling feathers out. You end up with about 5 pounds of ice rock feathers,
5
which
pounds,
is
that's right.
roughly 5,000 feathers.
Oh,
Nice.
I needed maybe 10, but
Wait.
No,
Wait, these could
Five
be really
times.
warm
nice
though.
pillow.
actually,
Yeah,
it's closer to
we could
500.
line them on the inside of our
Ice
cloaks and
rock.
shit.
Yeah, it's
Feathers.
500 ice rock feathers. Sorry,
500
5,000 isn't quite
ice
right.
rocks.
But yeah, 500 of them. But you notice a lot of them as you pull them, just from the cold, sort of snap and break. They're very brittle,
So
at least in their current state.
So out of those 500, how many would you consider to be good quality?
Oh no! That's how many good quality you get.
Oh, okay.
You guys pull a lot more than that with that 14. You pull a lot more than that, but yeah.
Do you want those in
They
your
seem-
bag or are you going to carry them?
It's only 5 pounds, right? I could
It's
stuff
It's just a
but
lot
it's
of
Oh,
a
yeah.
huge
big
amount,
feathers.
Like
So-
you basically got Santa's fucking sack full of goddamn feathers right now, man.
They're probably pretty large, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Alright.
each one is about the size of your forearm. Well, not your forearm, Taw's forearm.
Oh. Then yeah, I'll put them in. I'll start stuffing them in the bag.
Hey, Bramnick, can you tell me
For
like
context,
which part?
let me break that down a little bit further. You get 1 pound of flight feathers, so 100 flight feathers,
Okay.
which are the sort of feathers you typically use for arrows. They're much more stiff, etc. Unfortunately, those are the easiest ones to break. But you get about a pound of those, so about 100. The rest are sort of guide feathers and essentially like down, sort of that sort of type of feathers. So 4 pounds of essentially ice rock down.
Are you writing
Busty, are
that,
you
Ta?
back?
Yeah, I got it.
Yes.
Let's see.
I need you to roll me. I'm assuming if you got the chance, you'd Eldritch Blast this one here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Roll me an Eldritch Blast attack.
Just one or two? Two?
Well, yeah, just right, like as if you were attacking. Okay. Busty.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
Hey!
We could've waited until-
It
Hey,
was
we
so
can get another
close to death,
500.
and we had to wait for your ass.
I'm sorry, man. I'm
It's okay.
sorry.
It's okay. We're gonna take a break here in just a second because I gotta go to the bathroom. But how do you want to do this, man?
Oh, dude. All right. She fucking raises her arm, uses her index finger or middle finger, pulls her index finger back. So it's just her middle finger, and then she pulls her fucking thumb down and just shoots them straight through the white of their eyes.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, you sort of do that. These 2 singed bolts as this thing is looking back at you, looking kind of terrified of the wyvern and everything else. You manage to send 2 Eldritch Blasts, 1 through each of the eyes as it literally burns out the brain matter inside, and this large bird just falls.
In the distance, you hear Corellian cheering, "Yeah, more food!"
I just put it there. This one here breaks away then and starts flying to ward the other one off.
I'm just gonna. Hey, Bramrick, where should I cut to get the most delicious meat?
Probably in the meatiest part of the bird.
So like, cut the legs off and like the breasts.
I mean, yeah, the breast,
Okay.
the legs.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Sure.
It's like the size of you.
Yeah. You managed to get some meat. After the beating that these 2 have taken, I'll say that in the end, you can, if you do that, if you're gonna go for both of them, I'll say you can manage probably about 50 pounds of ice rock meat that has not been destroyed by poison or burned or just slashed into, and yeah.
Yeah, 50 pounds of meat. Hey,
Where are you gonna put all that?
Ta.
Yeah.
I mean, this is party food. I'm pretty sure Nick's probably gonna cook some later, so you know.
Hey,
Sure,
quick question.
sure.
How
What do you
big are
want to do
those
with it?
feathers?
Huge.
Each feather is the size of Ta's forearm. About
Oh, yeah. Can I?
almost,
Oh.
what, 3 feet or like 2.5 feet long?
What about the flight feathers?
We
Those
already have
ones
like
too?
500.
That's the flight feathers. The
Oh, okay.
down
I
are
figured those would be huge.
smaller. The down are about
Size
probably
of a
about a
forearm?
foot. So the down is not. They're not good for like guides. They're not stiff enough. It's sort of the feathers that keep a creature warm. And sit underneath the flight. The sort of the feathers around the body.
Make for good pillows, though.
They do.
Actually, yeah, I was
If
going to
you're gonna
say.
go after this one, make me another dexterity check as you got with advantage if all of you guys are gonna help. But yeah.
I mean, we don't have to put it in the bag if we just eat it like right now.
Well, I mean, we're not going to eat it like this second, but if you can carry 50 pounds of it in your arms or whatever, I don't know.
Fuck yeah, I am. I'm just gonna skewer it
just
on the end of
drag
my halberd and just
Just
like.
drag it behind in the snow.
Oh, are you saying I need to make a dex check?
Yeah, if you want to try to pull feathers from that one, you can try. But yeah,
Do
I
we-
need another dex check.
Do
Yeah,
we need
I'll
more
help.
than 500 pounds or 500 feathers?
I really doubt it. I don't know what for.
I mean, we could just gather
But-
just the down and use it for like better insulation on our shit.
Oh, I am getting nice pillows.
Alright,
Believe me.
I'll try to get some more feathers, sure.
Okay.
God.
Damn.
Okay. So
Another 1,000
with
pounds
that-
of
no. So you do gather another. Let's see. 700 down feathers, and another 150 flight feathers.
Jesus.
So
Excellent.
so and for weights for those, we're just gonna say, 100 feathers is equal to about a pound. They're very, very light feathers. So
I just need I needed like 2 feathers. I wasn't thinking like 1,000 feathers, 1,200 feathers.
totally.
Oh no. That's
1350.
plenty.
Yeah.
Trust me,
We'll
can
need
pull-
that.
Really
Okay.
great
Uh,
idea. Take 'em all.
So at this point, Lucian, if there's anything you'd like to do, consider it.
I'll make my way towards them.
All right.
I'm
Would
gonna.
you like to explain what they see as you sort of walk up.
You see a. Let me get my damn
Yep.
thing here. You see what looks like an elf, for the most part, standing just shy of 6 feet tall and wearing kind of heavy robes. He's got his the hood of his robe is pulled back, so you can see his long dark hair. And sitting on his shoulder, like around his neck, is what looks to be a silver dragon, but about the size of a house cat. His head draping over his left shoulder, just kind of peeking around.
Being around.
Does he have similar markings to like the guards and that from back at Kyokrati?
Not really. It does not look like the Kyokrati City Guard or any of the Dragon Riders necessarily. Not wearing like their ornamental armor or anything, I don't think.
As he
Oh, like symbols of Bahamut or
You have to make a
As he
perception check.
opens his robes, you see on his belt, next to a sword and a book, basically the shield of Bahamut emblazoned on his belt.
I will pull out my seal from Neil and the letter and approach him.
And I'll just be yelling, "Hey man, thanks for the assist!" and start
Yeah.
like looking at the second rock.
Okay.
Oh, that was quite the fight. You came just in time, it seems.
Oh, that was fun. Should do it again sometime.
Well, I think we got all the resources we needed from him, so I don't know how soon I'd like to fight another one.
Nice to meet you. I'm Lucian.
I'm Bramnik. Here, I've got this from Neil. Do you know Neil?
You probably wouldn't actually. Oh wait, no, yeah, you would. You would have met.
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, I know. He actually helped me get here
Oh.
a little while ago.
Oh. But before he sent us or after?
This would have probably been about a week ago when I
Ah.
got here.
What's the situation here? Some bad things were happening.
Hope.
Honestly, you probably you know that you know a little bit, but you haven't really been here for that. You just know that there's a lot of Wyvern riders out at the moment, and a lot of upset, and that one of the young queen or the young queen that had hatched has been stolen. But that's about all you know, and I don't know if you've really dug into it yet,
Probably not.
as it literally happened, like, as far as you know, the day before. About 24 hours ago, and everybody's been freaking out and not paying any real attention to you, considering the circumstances.
So, said your name's Lucian?
Yes.
And what do you do? What's your affiliation with?
I follow Bahamut. I usually help defend the city of Eldorist.
Eldorist?
Yeah, you would know that as the city in the forests of elves, the main. Actually, I think you might have been.
Would I have
yesterday.
heard of it?
Oh,
From
yeah.
my.
Oh yeah. Eldorist is actually right here. You would have gone running around the Peacewood, but
Yeah.
from your dealings with
My teacher.
with technically both of your teachers, I guess, in a way. Yeah, you would have known about Eldorist. They would have talked about it.
Oh, yeah, I know of Eldorist.
Yeah, it's a nice place. I like.
I've never been, but I hear it's nice. Are you Elvish? Can I tell? Like, are you?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
pointy
just-
ears, and creepy fucking face. Very
creepy
Elvish.
face. Okay. I'll just in Elven or Elvish. I'll just. Well, maybe you can show me around sometime if we ever make it there.
I think I would like that.
Cool. Can we get somewhere a little warmer?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, we can.
Hey guys.
Can
we need to
I,
go.
can I attempt to cut off one more drumstick from that second rock?
Damn it.
Give me
Well,
just a
that's the whole length.
strength check, or whatever. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, strength.
Make it a nature check.
Ugh.
You have,
Ugh.
you're
That
trying
hurts.
to aim for where the joint is, where it's the easiest to sort of you can cut in or whatever. You collide with the bone itself in such a way that the halberd sort of like
Shatters.
Just vibrates in my hands.
yeah. You also notice that there is a small burr in the blade now that you're gonna have to dig out.
Oh, motherfucker.
I'm gonna walk up to Lucian and then just kind of like look back at Carillion. Then I'm gonna look back at Lucian and say, he's kind of like an animal. He doesn't know when to stop trying to get food.
I see that.
I'm kind of mad. I'm just gonna kick the corpse as hard as I can and walk back towards the group with my 50 pounds of
Sure.
meat.
Roll me another strength check. Okay. You managed to kick it. However, you're. Are you kicking this with snowshoes on?
Yes, I am actually. Yeah,
You
I'm
managed to
so
break
mad that
the
I
front of
now
your
need to.
snowshoe. It now requires some mending. Good job.
Carillion's learning lessons.
He's not the brightest. It's okay.
Yeah.
I want to walk about 30 feet or so away from everybody else,
Okay.
and I want to grab Sylvain and just be like, "Did you get it?"
Sylvain takes a second and says, "This is a very powerful creature. I'm not sure that you'll be able to master it. However, I do have its information, yes."
I love you. And I'll put it back on my hip.
At that point, you hear Sylvain sort of in the back of your head, "I think we should just be friends."
I just got
Denied.
rejected by the
Friend
sentient
zone.
weapon. It's fun.
Um,
I'll walk back towards the group.
the wind does seem to be picking up now a little bit more now that it's no longer sort of that morning calm. The sun is, you can see, just starting to peek up behind some of the mountains, and a stocky dwarf calls you, "Oi, get in here before you freeze to death." From the opening.
Cool.
What if Nick says something about warm? Then she's running.
Oh yeah, no. He's holding a torch and just like gesturing for you
I'm gonna
to
get like
come
within
inside.
20 feet of the entrance and start shoveling snow on top of the meat and then carrying it in.
I mean, sure.
It's gonna be frozen either way. All right, whatever.
Yeah, it's already frozen.
I
Yeah.
mean,
at
I
this
don't
point.
really know that.
Been out for. I need you to understand something. It's been out for 2 minutes and it's frozen solid.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll just carry it in
It's cold.
on my back.
I'm gonna
Okay.
take one last look back at the rock that I took down, and then turn around and walk to the group or the end of the cave.
Okay. So yeah, you guys all walk into what looks like a small. It's a relatively small chamber, sort of stone chamber, with a pathway off to the right-hand side, and this sort of small but stocky dwarf says, "This way. We got a fire upstairs." Leads you up, up the stairs. It's a sort of cut into the living stone sort of staircase. You guys head up into a larger area. You can see on the directly opposite the sort of entryway that you guys come through, another entryway into what looks like a much larger chamber, and then this area is rather large, has some looks like rough hewn tables, chairs, and a fire in the center of the room, burning. I mean, it's a big ass fire with a hole going all the way straight out for the smoke, straight out the top, and yeah, it seems to be. I mean, well, it's not exactly warm. It's much warmer than it was outside, and he sort of gestures towards. There seems to be some food cooking on the fire. Some looks like hot drinks, including for anyone interested, a large kettle, iron kettle, filled with what appears to be a very, very strong version of claw tea. And as you sort of settle in, I think we're gonna take a 5-minute break here, and then pick back up.
Yay.
Woo! That was
Alrighty.
fun.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Frost Waste. It only gets worse from here, I promise.
Thanks.
Yay.
Oh.
That's
Excellent.
exciting. Considering Ta was almost dead, like
I like this place.
We should tie each other up to each other, so that doesn't happen again.
So it murders everyone as opposed to one person.
I mean, it'd have to lift all of us.
Yeah, it could normally.
Yeah.
I have 19 health right now.
I got down to one.
I'll heal you as we're
You get down to one?
the
Yeah.
fire.
Technically, I got below 0, but because not that you guys know this, but because of my racial feat, I stay at 1 as opposed to 0.
Oh, nice.
I would have been down.
He took
Yeah,
over
it's
20
close.
damage on each attack like 4 times.
Yeah, the
Next,
fly is what really saved me.
Oh,
I'll heal you next while we're drinking coffee and
Thank
whatnot.
you.
I will
Um,
split the rest of my 20 points on lay on hands, 10 to Nyx and 10 to Ta.
Busty, do you? I forget. Does Nyx regain spells after a short rest?
Yes.
I didn't know if you had the ability to throw fly back into the stone, but that was pretty useful.
Depends if we can take a long rest. I can have Nyx do that. But if it's just a short rest and then we leave, I'd only have one spell slot left for her because the Rod of the Pack Keeper has to be a long rest.
Okay.
To gain
Yeah, I'm not sure how your regaining works, so I wanted to ask first. Never mind.
Yeah, So unless we do a long rest, I don't think she can do it without.
I mean, I
Kinda-
can cast spells in there for you,
Well, it was fly specific,
but not fly.
Yeah, either fly or counter spell is pretty much the only things that I plan to throw in there.
Wait, I forgot I just got this for my 3rd level spells. From my
You
3rd
don't want
level
like
spell
freedom
list.
of movement.
I mean that's usually just for like if I'm grappled, though. I think.
Guys.
Can't be grappled or restrained by magical means. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check it.
I don't get that as much as far as like let me look at it. Usually it's the wisdom crap that really kills me.
Yeah, so like you wouldn't be able to be paralyzed by hold person, stuff like that. And if you do get grappled, you can spend 5 feet of your movement to automatically escape from the restraints.
That would have been helpful.
What with the bird? I wasn't worried about the bird because I know I had fly in the Ioun Stone. We'll see what we end up doing.
I mean, I'd prefer to take a long rest because I did burn most of my healing spells on you, and then I burnt my big spell trying to take control of the creature.
Yeah, that one sucked.
Which I would have done speak with animals, but that thing's not technically a beast, so it's a monstrosity. So I don't know if I would have actually been
Right.
able to talk to it.
Who did you just heal?
Nyx.
Okay.
You and Nyx both got 10 points from the rest of
I
my
got that one now.
minions.
Yeah, I'm about 50 now, so I'll be fine. For
Yeah,
a
we need to take
especially
a-
if we're taking a short rest.
We need to take a long rest. Because
Yeah,
I'm out of
I'm-
Leon's.
I mean, I can heal more people, but if we are gonna take a long rest, then I'm not gonna worry about it.
That's fine.
Oh wait,
I just,
I'll spend my hit die then.
yeah, I'd prefer to only ask for spells like just before a long rest, so it doesn't affect the rest of the day. That's why I was
Yeah.
checking about your getting your spells back, basically. But I'm gonna go make some food really quick, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll be right back as well.
Oh man. I'm gonna go be right back real quick in like 14, 15 minutes. Oh man, that fight was fun. Is anybody else still here? Birdie? Or Tanaka? Okay, cool. Just, gonna be super. I'm gonna stop the stream here, guys. And for people on YouTube, we're gonna pick up in part 2. Thanks for watching.